Alrighty-roo. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so the cat is out of the bag. The bag is currently occupying a liminal space. We're in a weird... What is it? Twitch Rivals? Twitch Rivals is the Twitch page. Okay. I don't know who any of these... Well, no, I know who some of these people are. Canadian the Third. I know who that is. I really wish I could have gotten into this. This would have been so dope. But it is okay. It is okay. All right. I'm first because you got to give me a private showing. So it's just going to be a very brief, like, kind of discussion, I guess, about what has happened, and then we're going to switch over to Wildgate, because well, that's just what is happening. I'm not anything about it. It's happening. Steadfast going to attend Home Story Cup 28? Is that what we're on right now? I thought it was 27. When does that get announced for? Home Story Cup. Oh, it is 28. Wait, no. No, that was number 15. Okay, it's 27. It is 27. That is June 27th to 29th. Oh. No worries. No worries. It's all good. Everybody makes oopsies. It's always weird when it's Roman numerals, too. Easy to lose track. But yeah, I would love to, but unfortunately that's probably not in the budget, as it were. Not in the budget. But yeah, okay, so EWC has been announced. StarCraft 2 will be at EWC. Also announced, ESL is no longer continuing the Pro Tour. And that one is sad. Just open a little dono goal for that. Oh, damn. I mean, maybe we could, but... So was this the countdown thing that was happening a while back? It is exactly that. It is exactly that. Damn, Sunny C Stream. I mean, that would be very generous, but I can possibly do that. Yeah, can possibly do that. Thank you. Okay, so what do we know right now? We're gonna pop open. You know what? Let's just pop open SC2 for the moment. Once again, I'm only gonna be talking about this for like 10 more minutes or so. I meant to give this like 20 minutes or so, but I was a little bit tight on time today. Window capture. No, that's not the one I want to use. I want to use this one. Okay, there we go. Maybe we leave Twitch chat on for this. We're definitely going to turn off our whatchamacallit, because I do want to focus on Wildgate itself. Hooray for SC2 then. Yeah. Maybe they ran out of games to choose. I can tell you, SC2 was planned to be a part of it for a while. We don't know the details, but the announcement was pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Eventually, it obviously... and you can infer... Oh, that's very kind, Sunny C Stream. You can infer that it would be... that Tekken, as it was also a game that had its announcement pushed back multiple times, you can infer that there was probably something similar happening with Tekken, since it was also pushed back, like, yeah, just multiple times, which is rough. But we don't know the details. We won't know the details. And that's not me just being like, oh, maybe we'll get EWC, who knows? And actually knowing that it should have been announced quite a while ago. No, this is like, we don't know. And it probably will never come out what the actual reasoning was. Realistically, my guess would be the most we'll get about it, the most we'll know about it, red tape. Red tape is what prevented it from being announced for as long as it was, which just kind of sucks. But that is how it be sometimes. Sometimes red tape is the most we get. But, yeah, that is what it is. Now, it is pretty cool that we do have a... we do have EWC, and you can presume that there will be some qualifiers for it. We don't know what that means exactly, but it is obviously like they're not just going to invite a bunch of players. Yeah, so you can presume, wink wink, that there will be something happening with that. Gotta admit, I had lost all hope. I mean, there was a reason that, like, people like Roddy, who is very tight-lipped about stuff, was like, went from being like, oh man, I wouldn't expect EWC to get SC2. And then all of a sudden, a couple months ago, was like, hey guys, I have hope all of a sudden. And at the same time, a couple other content creators were also like, hey, I have hope now. You can rest assured that that's not coming out of nowhere. Especially someone like Rotterdam, who is very careful about that kind of thing. Now, granted, it was in flux for quite a while. Because like the reasoning that it wasn't announced is that they didn't actually have 100% guarantee. Before that, I was like, forget about it. Yeah, you had lost hope as well. I think a lot of people had. Something I will say that, and I don't want to throw a wet blanket on the party, but it is a little sad that ESL has canceled, well, I say canceled. They are no longer continuing with the EPT, the ESL Pro Tour. Yeah, and obviously us getting EWC is huge. It is very, very big. But this is not great. Did Oliveira know anything about the hope? I have no idea. I can't speak to that. Probably because I know that a lot of pro players were optimistic in similar ways. And the Korean scene, there was multiple rumors of people being like, EWC announcement coming soon. Just many things across the board about that. And obviously, as we now know, there was a reason for that. Where there was smoke, there was fire. Yeah, and it's a good thing. It's really, really good that we got EWC. Really good that we got EWC. But, yeah, the loss of EPT is rough. And what is the most rough about that is we have now lost the caretaker of the game. And what that means is unless something crazy happens, no more balance patches. No more balance patches, potentially no more updates to the map pool. It's a little... Will we get new patches and ladder maps without ESL? Almost definitely not. Almost definitely not. If we do, it is because someone at Blizzard has taken notice of StarCraft 2. And I can't speak to whether that will happen or not. Historically, I would say absolutely not. I will say Microsoft has been very slow to incorporate new things, but there have been some bright spots over the course of that. Let's say Warcraft 3 has been handed to a caretaker that has done a really good job with them. I hope Microsoft will do something with it. I don't know if the talks with... So okay, let me float a hypothetical that is not, let me make it very clear, is not based on any kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I know something about this backroom deal. This is legitimately just me theorizing, hypothesizing completely. Maybe, possibly, in the back room, with the stuff that is happening with, like Blizzard, getting or kind of shopping the StarCraft IP, it is possible that as a contingent of the contingent on a deal to make whatever mobile game or whatever the hell they decide to make, it is entirely possible that Blizzard will say, you also have to be the caretakers of SE2, and you have to do a good job. I hope that's what happens. I'm not expecting that to happen. But that would be something that could happen. And from my understanding, the... what do you even call it? The infrastructure has not been torn down or destroyed that would provide the ability to create new maps and add them to the map pool to update them for, like, that should still all be there and be easily able to be picked up again. Like, that should not be a problem in the slightest. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, it's a bittersweet announcement for sure. Just give it to the AoE2 boys and call it a day. I mean, you kind of could. But have they done a good job with AoE2? AoE4 is getting really nice updates right now. It's... I don't know. Yeah, I just legitimately have no idea what is going to happen with the caretaking understanding. With the caretaking initiative, if any. The caretaking effect on StarCraft 2. Because that is what I am most concerned about. That is 100% what I am most concerned about. I'm going to listen to Wildgate for just a second.
How the chaos unravels within each of these individual teams, because we have so many different personalities, I would say, that are jumping into this game with a very kind of like fresh experience, fresh take, since again, the game only became playable this week with the reveal. So we had creators jumping in for the first time, learning all this new tech.
Wait, is... Oh, it only became playable for that. Wait, I'm not able to play it. I don't think. They must have made a special thing for other stuff. It's probably Last Goodbye for SE. Maybe. They're talking about a game that I am very excited about right now, called Wildgate, which is, I am basically about to switch over to that. Twitch Rivals is doing a big thing.
These players are divided into 10 teams, 4 players each, and we'll be watching them among the lobbies that they are split into, 2 different groups in each game.
I'm really curious what the observer interface will look like.
The prize is awarded not in a bracket style this time, but based on their placement within each of these lobbies.
I'm going to switch games right now to Wildgate.
First place is going to walk away with $600. Second through fifth, $475. Of course, that $20K prize pool will leave everyone smiling when they leave today's broadcast. And all the predictions that you can possibly have, considering the streamers participating today, I'm sure some of them will go out the window immediately, because obviously we have a lot of Twitch Rivals veterans from different walks of life here.
Oh, 100%. Just looking at the first page with Jonas 5-up on one team together, those guys don't mess around regardless of what game they get into and whatever level experience that they have. But I know for a fact that Jonas has actually been attending quite a few play tests. But looking at the rest of them, CDN, Aztecross, both of them being team captains here, have a huge background within variety.
Okay, well, we're gonna... I'll put this in the background for now, but I'm still gonna be yapping about the EWC announcement, because it's obviously huge. Wildgate, Twitch Rivals co-stream, and yapping about EWC announcements. Yeah, so this is a pretty neat new game. Wild Baldur's Gates of Fire. So this is a really cool game. I'm actually very excited about this game. You guys are gonna see it. It's gonna be hard to kind of quantify. This is not an RTS at all. But it is a game that I am very, just very excited about in general. How much do we know about EWC? Honestly, not a whole hell of a lot, if I'm being... We don't... Okay, I know the date, tentative date, but even that is not yet set in stone. By the way, Doa doing this, former SC2 man. The date is is not set in stone. We don't know what the qualifier situation will be, if any invites are happening. Like, for example, Roddy was speculating maybe they'll invite the returning champion. That would make sense. How many qualifiers there will be. Will it be region locked? Will it be online, offline? Will it be in an event? Will there be another event for it specifically? That would be very big. Yeah, I have no idea. There's just all... It's basically just completely unknown at this point. Yeah. So that's just how it is, honestly. That is just how it is. What more is there to say? Oh, T90 had to step away. Wait, Emiru is streaming. Oh, I read. So when people appear on the front page of Twitch, obviously that's, really big. But Twitch Rivals is on the front page. And then I saw Emiru was also on there. She's a huge streamer. And I saw Rivals in the name, and I was like, oh man, she's in this? I saw the list, but I didn't see her. They would have wanted to get that. But yeah, pretty much the only thing we know for sure is that there will be SC2 at EWC, that EPT no longer exists. Once again, massive thank you to ESL for running EPT, because they did do it. They didn't have to do it last year. Now, granted, they didn't do it completely out of the goodness of their heart. They were hoping for, a return on investment, but it was definitely people like Apollo, people like Alex, Alex007, that pushed super hard for SC2 to get another life, I guess. give it a really good chance of popping off. Yeah. Were they negotiating Roddy's commentating contract? No. No, that was not it. Roddy, if anything, I feel like he would be the kind of person that would take a homie deal, a worse contract for himself to make an event happen. I think that the weird part is everyone expected SC2 to get a graceful retirement and new games would fill the void. That's definitely a part of it. It's definitely like a really weird situation. Let me see if they're... I don't know if they have like a timer.
Before they get through the gate. So many different things to track and follow. So if they don't have people with designated roles, things can start slipping through those cracks.
And it makes sense that this game is so dynamic for those that are now learning about Moonshot games for the first time. The people behind this title have worked on Hearthstone, StarCraft 2, Here's the Storm.
Oh, StarCraft 2 mentioned!
Grand Theft Auto. So much behind the minds that have created Wildgate. And I cannot wait to get into the action in the hours to come. But chat, as we are gearing up and you are waiting to watch some amazing gameplay, our friends at Honda want to give you the opportunity to play right here, right now, in chat with 2 super fun games. Now, one of them is a classic memory game. 2 of every image are hidden under squares, and you collectively have to decide which squares to reveal and match all of the images before time runs out. And the second one that you'll see later is a maze. See how quickly you can navigate the Honda Prologue SUV through that maze, picking up the Twitch Rivals V along the way before finding the...
Is that... La Tigris? She was the host for... I don't think so. Oh, let's see if we can find all the pairs of matching. Wait, can I? Oh, we're doing it as a team. Okay, well, oh my God, chat, what are we doing? Chat, stop spamming A1, A2. Oh, look, it was me. I got involved. Ooh, A2, D4. Right? Wait. No? No. Oh my God. Why do people keep spamming A1? Oh man, my memory is very bad. A2, C4? Okay, that was used. Okay, it was B2. Okay. We need D1, B4. Ooh, that was, oh, shoot. Somebody already used B4. I'm actually blacking out so hard. B2, D4? Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. A4, C1? We need to know what those are. Oh, someone's got C1, A4. Yeah, we need to discover these. C1, A4. We don't have enough information. There we go. Okay, now if I didn't have the memory of a goldfish, this would be helpful. But XS Tigris, I think, are you thinking of XS Tigris or La Tigris? That does look like her. Gabby Durden? Yeah. Yeah, they also had Doa. Oh, look at that. Hey, easy peasy. Good work, chat. Twitch staff? Oh, Beowulf's in there. All right, so, Memory Maestro. That never me. Absolutely not me. Welcome, Thorn. Welcome
back to
Ravi.
Our Wildgate showdown here on Twitch Rivals. Remember, chat, our friends at Honda are always here to empower you. So it is no surprise that they are bringing you closer to the broadcast than ever before with our charged up chat feature. As always, the best creative commentary from chat and social media will be featured
Charged
live
up.
here on the broadcast.
Okay, so
join the conversation in chat.
Once again, just to reiterate, yeah, does anyone have any other questions about SR Streamer not remembering anything? 100%. Twitch Rivals is absolute garbage at showing the game people want. I don't know anything about that, but fair. Reminder that there will be, yeah, Gabby, WESG Canada 2017 finals. I was right. Oh, nice. Nice memory. Was that the one where the finals was like Scarlet versus Masa and it didn't matter because they both qualified anyways? And they like, it was like kind of awkward because they were like, oh, well, haha, you got to be excited and hyped. And it was like, oh, do we though? But do we though? Or was that one where they found out, like, after the finals? It might have been that they found out right before the finals, or, like, something changed. But I remember it being a little bit weird and, like, kind of awkward, because the... If this is the tournament I'm thinking of, it could have been a different tournament that this took place. But I think it was this tournament. In the theater. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking... Yeah. I was remembering correctly. All right. Are they gonna say the, like, is it
one, right? You've also got probes on your ship that you can send out and explore the area.
Oh, they're talking about the game itself. Okay. This is useful.
To heal your ship up, fuel to fuel your afterburner to give your ship a speed boost when you need it, and as you
fuel and ice are going to be really important to keep an eye on.
Ships. And then the question becomes, do we fight them? Are we prepared to fight them, or do we keep looking? And then I
wonder if they've patched the game at all to make boarding less dominant.
Wildgate with the artifact, or be the last ship standing. And so
right now,
to get there again, explore PvE to get.
You know nothing about this game? Okay.
Players or find the artifact and win the game.
This is unfortunate because, okay, I do need to talk about the game itself. So, Wildgate. Imagine, has anyone played FTL? The game FTL. So, that is a game about ship. I've played it on stream before. It's you love FTL? Perfect. Okay. So, instead of a top-down thing, where, you know, you're moving your crew throughout, you can pause in real time, whatever, it's PvE, it's all that. This game is, you are on a ship. It is 3D. You are in space. That is where the similarities are. You are in space. And it's a crew of 4. There is basically an overarching objective where you have an artifact. It's a big glowing orb that you try and find, and you're trying to get it through the Wildgate. So the whole thing is, it is basically kind of like a heist, a 4-player heist. There are different skills and classes. You have, you know, guns. Think kind of like Overwatch characters a little bit, but not as many of them, and shorter time to kill. So it is a first-person shooter. But it is not just a first-person shooter. It is very much... Oh, are they already getting into it?
Maybe we'll get a glimpse of what's happening, but Let's see. I saw low loot.
Oh, okay.
Turrets. Do you see what the third one was?
I didn't see what the third one says, but I did see the low loot and the Legion turrets.
Okay, so that big billboard at the start of the game, you're going to end up in this little kind of like lobby area called Lucky Docks where you can scout out your opponent's ship.
Doa's mic sounds a little off.
Thick asteroids. So
what you're referring to as a MacGuffin? It is
there's
exactly a
just simply
MacGuffin.
gonna be less loot around the map, and so that means ships are going to be fighting each other at like lower levels of strength than usual. That's something to think about too. Legion turrets means there's going to be these floating PvE like NPC guns around the reach that are going to shoot at you if you come.
Did
in
this
range.
already?
Finally, thick asteroids doesn't actually mean anything about the asteroids themselves, but it talks about the quantity of large asteroids on the reach, on the map.
So he's talking about more specific things. I'm going to talk about kind of what they're doing right now. So there is a lot of PvE farming that occurs. So right now, this guy that we're watching is basically moving through this comm station. So the way that it's described and was described to me, and I agree with 100%, is you have like a really garbage ship to start. It's held together with like duct tape and hope. And you fly it around. There's piloting. There's gun emplacements. You can upgrade the gun emplacements. You can... you also notice right here, so he accidentally... Oh, he didn't... Wait, does he not know how to put the stuff inside? Okay, somebody else did it for him. So there's gun emplacements. You could just see right there, he dropped stuff in front of like what looked like a deposit repository. It is a deposit repository. That's where you install the ice, the ammo, There's like so much about this game. This game is incredibly complex. But I'm like really, really excited about it. Like it's got cool vibes. Oh, they found the Wildgate. Okay. So the Wildgate, you can see it right there. It's just a big circle. It floats in space. Oh no, that's a monolith entrance. Oh, okay. So that's going to teleport them to something else. That's not the Wildgate. Are they being tractor beamed right now? No. They're just a pilot piloting the ship. Basically, if you've ever played Captain Sonar, where everyone is yelling at once, it's a board game. This game is very much a brainchild of Captain Sonar. You can see right there, there's grids. There's like almost like a chessboard of grids. This looks like it would be a ton of fun if you had friends. It is definitely meant to be played on comms. There is a pretty decent in-game chat feature, which is functional, very functional. Playing it without comms is going to be very difficult. I am going to be playing the crap out of this game. Come the next beta, which is going to be next weekend. I am going to be streaming that almost nonstop. Like, if I have even an ounce of energy, I will be playing and streaming this game. I was able to get 3 homies into the beta. So this is made, by the way, by the second offshoot company. Well, actually, it's not made by them, but it was picked up by Dreamhaven. The studio that made this game is Moonshot Studios. Dreamhaven was like, yo, this looks amazing. This looks really, really cool. So they added to it. Or, well, not added to it, but they're putting their energy behind it. I guess we'll unmute for now.
Only about 12 minutes. That's called Fastgate. But most games are going to be, about 30 minutes in length because of that reason. But then again,
I'll keep the volume relatively low, but we can just leave it on in the background.
The Wildgate's open or not, right?
Absolutely. And it looks like
I love the look of the game so far. It feels and plays very smoothly and interestingly. Okay, so probe sensor. So you can see she's hesitating right there. She's not really sure. Also, you might have noticed they're teleporting back to the ship. That is an incredibly useful thing. I think that is probably the most important. Part of this seems similar to a game you were playing a few months back.
That can kill you. Oh, and check it out. They already found a SAL invention. So remember I talked about SAL and that prospector's passive ability to feed anything into the processor? Normally that's where you just put ice and fuel and stuff, right? But SAL can put anything.
Doa did his research. He
And so once
he knows his stuff.
you'll get back special,
The thing is, though, this is not a game that is comfy to
which is really good, especially that shield increase.
100%.
this is not a game that is comfy to commentate, because Doa is kind of explaining advanced concepts, but there's so much base
I believe, like an energy shield. There was one
to talk about first.
Your ship with base HP boosts. There's so many different ways to kind of customize.
Also, it's important to note that there's like 5 different types of ships to start. Sorry, 4 different types of ships.
These changes aren't necessarily permanent.
Steadfast Community Knights playing this game almost 100%. Almost 100%. Shoot at ship, blow up ship. That is actually not that strong. Also, welcome Krabuki. Shooting enemy ships, unless they have made some changes to the game after the closed beta that I was able to get into.
So it's if you decide you want something else on a hard point than what's on there, you can just switch it out. Same with turrets as well. Finding turret upgrades for your ship is really huge.
Finding turret upgrades is huge. So the ship, each ship has different gun emplacement layouts.
If you button on your reactor, as soon as that cooldown is up, essentially, after you take some damage.
I'd like to point.
Can you guys hear them, by the way?
I was just gonna say, I'd like to point out the fact that in Twitch chat right now, DrizzKid actually did a fantastic job of describing this game. Fly ship, get artifact, escape through Wildgate, probably die via getting jumped in all of the above.
Probably true. Yeah, that's right.
True.
I will say I've only
This is very similar to Void Bastards. Void Bastards. Yes. This is similar to Void Bastards. 100%.
This morning, brother.
Okay, so this is they got an upgraded gun here. I think this is a quad gun. Yeah, quad cannon. Yeah. Oh, they're removing it. Oh, I think that whoever we're watching right now, this might be their first like 2 or 3 hours of the game. I put in about 15 hours, 10, 15 hours, so it was crazy too, because there is so much to learn about this game. I got a chance to guide a few people in when the friends that I was playing with were not available. The grappling hook is super crucial, by the way.
Every prospector has this. You always have access to the
Void Bastards is a very comic book visual style. Yes, it does.
Space a little bit quicker. Once your charges are out, you have to go to a recharge station.
So much to learn about this game, unlike SC2, which is breeze for casuals. Fair enough. I mean, I will say, you can look at a game of SC2 and understand what is happening very easily. Not so much with this game. This game is very much like pure chaos.
You can't teleport while holding the artifact. That you got to move around manually.
That Doa makes a really great point. Yes. So you can teleport basically any piece of loot you acquire with basically any piece of loot you acquire, and you get back to the ship.
From my team, just out of sheer confusion when starting out. So just having the ability to
The teleport is probably the smartest feature. If there was no teleport function, the game would be unplayable. 100%. Absolutely unplayable. No one would even touch it. So it is very, very good, and it's a really quick teleport. Also important to note, dying in this game does not matter almost at all. It is actually no, I shouldn't say that. It doesn't matter it does not matter at all. It is not that big of a deal. It's a 10-second respawn timer. What is a problem is if you die and someone is on your ship boarding it and they start camping you. If they get 2 to 3 enemies on your ship and they wipe your team, you can get fully camped, because they can do stuff like overload the reactor, which will start dealing damage. So the only way to lose in this game is an enemy team gets the artifact, gets through the Wildgate with it. These are really smart, by the way. He's dropping traps, but I think they're like really visible, so they can just get blown up.
Has doors that can only be opened from the inside. Yeah, right there, security doors. It has more HP than any of the other ships. Oh, looks like they might have bumped into something. There was a little bit of fire on board to put out. So that's kind of your tank ship, for lack of a better term. Yeah,
cute.
You've got the Scout, which is it's the quick ship. It's faster than all the other.
Yeah, Doa he's working overtime on trying to explain this game. So the asteroid's right here. Or those things that he's scanning, those are ice. Those you can put into the reactor on a 30-second cooldown. They will heal your ship for 10 HP. If you have the artifact on your ship, it actually does get powered up. So it goes up to 20 HP. Void Crew is a co-op game where the man is flying a ship. Oh, Void Crew. So it's not Void Bastards. You were loading things in the ship to get upgrades and stuff. Yeah, this is like a battle royale meets Void. In this case, then Void Crew. Kind of meets Void Bastards a little bit. Meets FTL. Meets Overwatch because you have the different characters with different abilities. Meets.
I'm getting boost right now. Are we off the boost plan?
Oh, he's not close enough to mine that. He needs to get closer. He needs to get closer, closer, closer. You got to be like 10 meters away. There we go.
Yeah, I'll check. Going top right. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna clear.
Also, you do have like limited breath. There are certain characters that are designed for boarding. There are certain characters that are designed for defending your ship. There are certain characters that are designed for exploring and finding.
We need to find a POI that has cannons, and we need to at least do that.
I'm kind of floating out in space right now, but I'm gonna get one more boost charge if I can. I don't know how far this is.
It is quite far. You think that you're close? You're not close. They already used their grapples. Very important that when you teleport back, you recharge your. So if you look in the bottom right, there is, I think they have 3 grenades.
Yeah, I was paying a little bit more attention to the upper right where we saw Jonas go down twice, Keo go down as well. So I'm curious as to what that crew is doing.
Oh, did one of the... Oh, no. The ships did not get blown up. I think they might have changed the interface a little bit.
I think they're in the monolith because the monolith is a very dangerous PvE area. That one is a place.
So lost watching this, if I'm being honest, but I think playing it would make that much easier. Yes. So once this goes into the next stage, I am going to be.
Decide to engage or not. This is the big decision, right?
I'm going to be explaining a lot of stuff, and you guys will be able to like ask questions about what I'm doing.
Ready to fight. Looks like they are. You can see the cannon fire.
That man's chin is something else. Yeah, I know, right? He's got a. It's a crimson chin right there. Ooh, they are trying to sneak up on the ship.
But we'll see if they can handle it.
So here's my question, Doa. Do you think
it is not easy to blow up an enemy ship?
Turret being shot off at Pace's ship. Do you think that there's only one person on that ship right now and the rest are in the monolith? Because that could be pretty dangerous.
You can okay. Something that's really important is when the you need to have a decisive shot caller, and they need to be quick to respond. Like the team needs to like if you call for we need to teleport back to the ship, you teleport back to the ship. What is the big news? SC2 will be at EWC, but EPT, the ESL Pro Tour, has been canceled. So there is no longer a caretaker for StarCraft 2.
You can definitely hold off infiltrators, but then again, if Rex sneaks on there,
the games will be long for this. These will be long games, by the way. There are.
That's so BM. Can you imagine someone just running into your house, stealing your turret, and then disappearing in a poof of confetti?
I mean, not my house, but I would love to.
So it's. Oh, they're like. Whoever's piloting right now. Who is this? Pace. Oh, he's just disengaging straight up. Oh, there's 2 battles happening right now.
I should mention too. If you look at the map, you'll be able to see.
So,
when a ship takes
if you're getting outgunned, it is absolutely an option to have all 4 crew members go across and board the enemy ship.
Wait, we're getting combat.
Yeah, that's right.
We're getting combat right now. Are we able to see?
Yeah, they need to switch to Stupidity Fractal. They need to.
Because it looks like Darkness is currently in a scuffle with another squad right now.
Yeah, what is that ship? Final whip. It's hard to tell with the red on blue there. But
they need they need to figure out who's what. This is on the mini map right there. There's like. Yeah. Oh man, they really need to change. Who's calling the shots on the?
That would be fantastic.
Oh, edge of the map. All right, we see.
We're watching someone like. Okay, this is. Whoever's doing the broadcast for this was not made aware of the game.
Some ship-to-ship combat going on. Tasmo and Average Jonas duking out. Here we go. Stupidly Fractal on the run. They've got their shields up, so they're going to move a little bit quicker.
So 5
Oh.
currently blast leader. We see Jonas has Tasmo in his sights, but again, that passive of that character.
5 Up. Oh man, 5 Up got a ton of kills. Oh, so okay, this is what I was talking about. 5 Up has camped the enemy ship. This is actually they're dead. Oh, maybe not. Tasmo just took down 5 Up. So if you
making them lose air, and he's also able to shoot through it, picks up a kill there. I love
this looks like one team is much better than the other. Yeah, average Jonas. Yeah, the guy we're watching right now. Okay, at least they cleaned him up. Tasmo got something done there. But this is what I was talking about. Boarding is so strong.
Taken down by Char, but again, it's this non-stop.
Oh, this is so 5 Up. You might have noticed it was like an owl-looking creature. That MFer can cloak on your ship. So the worst thing that that can happen is you panic as a crew.
Team Jonas is backing off just for a moment, which is going to allow Char to get these revives and hopefully try to get out of here and run. Use your boost.
There we go. Finally, the shields go back up again. And you look at the HP of the ship at the bottom middle of the screen. That's what that is.
I mean, 5 Up is still...
You're still in pretty good shape there.
So a lot of it comes down as well to resources.
Put out the fire, it heals it again. We still see people trying to
like how many resources you have.
Final whip tries to make their presence felt.
Doa, the full shields for Team Final Whip. We see Char trying to come in here.
Yeah, you can see that there's no pressure on the enemy team right now. And he just got absolutely blasted. He was trying to put some pressure on. Look at that. 5 Up is so remember there's only 4 players per team. Even though it's a really short.
Oh, nice angle with the quad cannon there.
It's also really important to coordinate the... yeah, she's putting the e-brakes on. No, she's trying to angle back up. Okay, she understands... Yeah, she understands the assignment. Who are we following right now?
I'm flying above them.
Oh, she's a part of Team 5 Up. Okay.
Oh, Lord, they just keep shooting cannons at them now.
I was going to say, no, at this point, yeah, you want to overload the reactor and do constant damage to them. Yeah, this should be... Final Whip should have Stupidity Fractal. I don't know why she parked above them, though. She had a good angle, like halfway through.
I got shot from the outside.
They're not going to have enough ice to keep replenishing health here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I hope you get invited to cast in person in Riyadh. Me too. Oh, me too. I'm not holding out hope. My guess is they'll just bring on who was brought last time, and I was not one of those people. Yeah, no, this is they're so dead. By the way, the thing that he's shooting right now is doing damage to the ship itself. Yeah, Stupidity Fractal is donezo. Now, when I was like, oh, they might just be dead. Oh my God! Yeah, you can take over the enemies. So this is so cool. You can actually take over the enemies. Like pilot.
How smart! And you could see Callie just trying to make all those repairs to the windows.
They're on 16 HP right now. They're not getting away from this. It would take an absolute miracle to escape this. Cleveland, no one's going to be there. They'll make everyone rote cast. No. I think people will be at Riyadh. I am almost certain that they will bring people there. Remember, this is still Saudi Arabian money. This is still crazy rich. They are wealthy. I really want to see the minimap right now. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, oh, they're just going to keep blasting the ship on the outside. That's the thing. At this point, with the HP as low as they are, they should be switching back to full guns. Like, there's no reason to let them recover.
Jets that are these little jets that you can attach to basically everything, including other players, and just attach it to.
Oh my God, you can attach clamp jets to other players? I didn't even know that.
Oh my goodness, Keo is an absolute monster right now, wreaking havoc inside the ship. Again, the only thing they could do is try to run away. I wonder, Doa, do you think that maybe...
So you can see, oh, they're overloading the reactor too. Yeah, so that's permanent damage, or not permanent damage. It's it does damage over time. Yeah, this is only a matter of time until the team gets taken out. It's game.
has left. So
well, it's not game. Sorry, but this team is dead. Whoever's who are we following right now?
So I think they're safe for now.
Keo.
But we'll see. I actually kind of like that fire burning right in front of the button. You can just leave that there and make it hard for people to do it.
Yeah, there it is. Also, now that they've destroyed the ship, they can steal their enemy's reactor, which will increase your total HP. The game is so cool. We're watching this team just abuse the other team. Yes, that is exactly what we just witnessed. It was violent. Also, you get all the resources that they still had. So you pick up one piece of ammo. That's all the ammo, which is big. You pick up one piece of ice. Isn't this a war crime? I mean, there we go. Doa just mentioned it. Yeah, Doa really did his homework on this one. Oh, and they're checking the hard points. Yeah. This team has a really good chance of winning multiple things. Taking the guns is probably the most valuable.
There's another fight or ship at C6, okay?
Oh my God, they're using. Oh no, these are their guns. Okay. Good job on calling out the map coordinates. Oh, this is a cool thing you have, by the way. It's called a turbine. So you could see before it was really difficult to go through space. But the turbine is, look at how fast he's going through space right now. He's like actively tracking or keeping up with the enemy ship. Oh, he's cloaked. He's cloaked. Yeah. So he's what is the name of the? They all have different names. By the way, one of them is named Sal, which is going to be funny.
Okay, that's kind of the regular ship there.
So when did they vote on booting the imposter?
Can he overload the reactor? That's going to be the mission. That's going to start that timer. He's there. Yep, that's right. So now they got
overloading the reactor is nice, but it's if you don't have control of the enemy ship, you're just pissing them off. I actually think it's a big mistake for one person to go to an enemy ship and pick a fight, because now unless you can unless you're really ready for it, you're just basically you're not going to deliver a knockout punch. You're just pissing them off. Do you take damage if you fly into the enemy's engine? I feel like that would be a stupid way for Sal to die. Nice. You do take damage if you collide with the enemy ships. What are the respawn mechanics? You respawn on the ship. I think in somewhat of a randomized area, but it's a 10-second respawner on your own ship. So that's why it's such a big... Oh, wow, they found the artifact. That is why it's such a big problem. I think it's contested by another team. No. Those are... okay. So right now there's 3 different types of... 3 different types of NPC enemies. You can see they're spawning in. Right now it says 2 of 4. That's because there are 2 of 4 waves. So they're trying to clear every wave. So they have 3 of their 4 team here. I don't even know who we're following. Oh, oh man, the shield is so good for PvE. Oh, that's actually really big.
Because if they can break through it, they can bring the artifact back to their ship, and they could potentially win the game.
Right. Sometimes you have to fight your way to the artifact. In cases like this, you can pick up the artifact right away.
Yeah, they picked up the artifact right away. What that does is it reveals to the other teams that you are grabbing the artifact. The objective, basically, of this game, of get the artifact through the Wildgate and you win, is a very long thing. It takes a long time. But it is...
the gate's 78% towards opening, so this is going to...
It is the objective, you know? Now, I think it is good to kill an enemy team if you can.
I actually have a question. Can multiple people enter the same monolith at the same time? Is there a chance for a third party in a PvE?
Oh, yes. It happens all the time.
Is there a chance for a third? There's a chance for everyone to be there. You can see also you can resurrect teammates, which is big for this particularly. This is really cool what they've done with the shields, by the way. They've created like a little a safe zone. That is actually super, super smart, because eventually the enemies do get somewhat overwhelming. You respawn over time. Also, different debuffs on different stations. God, they put so much thought into this game. I am so excited about this game. I really cannot overstate it. Yeah, I am very, very excited about this game.
These players going down to these enemies. If someone comes into third party, it's going to be dangerous.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, the last thing you want
So Diamond Vault, 3 of 5, they are very close to getting the artifact out of there and bringing it back to their ship. The thing is, though, if they get attacked and boarded by an enemy team, they have to basically abandon the progress of this. The progress will still be the same. Yeah, I said that wrong. The progress will still be the same. It'll still be almost completely done, but they will no longer be the ones in the monolith. And because they've already picked up the artifact, it has been marked. Oh, yeah, so this is what I was talking about.
We saw the third party. Jonas and Keo have broken their way into
yeah, so this is, yeah, this team might just dominate all the other teams. They seem just way better. Yeah, average Jonas and 5-Up. Oh, shit, 5-Up is one of the guys I was playing. Oh, my God. They were destroying everyone in the closed beta I was playing. There was like 3 people that were just beating the living crap out of everyone.
One of the Legion NPCs. There's different factions of NPCs that you're going to run.
They were like absolutely destroying things. 5-Up is good at most things he does, honestly. He's got to be an FPS gamer, for sure. The thing is, though, you don't need amazing FPS mechanics. I am going to almost certainly practice mouse accuracy, like do more mouse accuracy trainers, because my mouse accuracy is terrible, which is really bad for a game that's going to revolve heavily around first-person shooting. But it's not like... It's... Oh, Final Whip is sneaking up on them, too.
Ships circling this area, it's not going to be easy to try to make that dash to the gate, which, again, I don't believe is even open yet.
Void Lord has... Oh, that's the NPC. I was like, man, this guy has so much HP. Yeah, this is like the final boss. I never actually did this, but now, okay, now they can grab the artifact, take it back to their ship, and if they get it through the Wildgate, it is over. You cannot teleport with that artifact, obviously. Well, I say obviously. For you guys, this is like the first time seeing the game. Trust me on this one. This game is going to be absolutely massive. I legitimately think this could be game of the year. I think this could be like the next Fortnite. Love how excited you are about this. Thank you. It's nice. Oh, okay. My thing. Got to make sure I move the mouse.
And having 5-Up essentially play that flex. At least that's what I'm seeing from here so far. And it seems to be working for them.
Like 3 people going in.
Except for that.
Down, tried to stay safe back there, but it didn't end up working out. But I agree that's...
Oh, sniper cannon. So this is so there's like tiers of the different guns. You can see the enemy ship is very far away, and they are pummeling it. It does crazy damage from super far away. The name of the game is Wildgate. When I say I think... So you guys know that I have been honest about games. I was very excited about Stormgate, and then things happened, and then I became not excited about it. And that is where I am now. Oh, this team, the team that originally went after the artifact is able to secure it. That's pretty big.
They are not going to win the race getting to the Wildgate. Other ships are going to easily be able to catch them.
And as you could see from the upper right there.
Okay, so yeah, that's the other thing too, is you have to like kind of hide it on your ship, but it's hard. It's a giant glowing orb. I really do think this game is going to be so big. Is this the... Okay, Final Whip. Yeah, Final Whip is the team that I was saying it looks really good.
On your ship does give you a little bit of passive healing, so it does make you a little bit more durable just having it on.
What happened to Stormgate?
That ship is not going to move fast.
Celestials is what happened to Stormgate, in my opinion.
That would be amazing. I'd love to know where the Wildgate is.
I don't know. To be fair, I have not touched it in a very long time. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe it'll...
That is a destination, but it's kind of hard to tell how far away it is, and there's a lot of asteroids to maneuver around.
Yeah, maybe...
Being one of the hazards on this map, too.
Oh, and look at Sir 5-Up going on that infiltration mission.
Maybe there's something to it.
Gliding through, and it looks like potentially Jonas may try to do the same with this tractor beam. Now, you said there were a couple different ways.
Oh, tractor beam. Oh, man. Okay, so
creative. And
We
what
haven't
are
really
some-
gotten a sense of it yet,
You can just hit
but
the enemy ship with the tractor beam and pull it over to you.
the tractor beam
Tracks and pull them your way.
messes
So
with
they
the
get
enemy
all the stuff,
ships
and you can see they drop
so
their shields
much.
to get a little bit of a
Like,
speed
it
boost.
is
Jones
so
coming out there,
disruptive.
he can absolutely stop them, and there's the Wildgate.
I tune into Bayo
On the
streams when he
line,
streams, and it just seems meh.
trying to see it spinning. And
Yeah.
99%. It will be open by the time they get there, if they can get there. Jonas is in
Did they say
position.
89 or 99? Oh, it's at 99. Oh, wow. Yeah, rectangle button is about to win. Yo, they're right there. The other two ships are fighting each other while one of the teams is about to literally win the game.
They might be able to
It's
do
no,
it
it's over.
here.
It's not might be. They're there.
I think they
The
got it.
only way is if they get heisted. So Keo right there. That's the one to watch. That's switch to his FPV.
Come in, stop
Do
the
it.
ship somehow. If somebody can get on
Switch to his
the
FPV.
hit
The
the
only
right
way,
ship.
the only way that they don't win this game right now is somebody literally steals the artifact from them.
So far, they are just trying to use those
Oh, man.
grapples and get there as fast as they can.
They need turbines.
Other team that may be a little bit closer.
He tried to stop them for a second, but I don't think he was quite close enough.
Oh, they're so close. I played like
You're not gonna blow that ship up.
7-10
Is
games.
Darkness maybe close enough?
I did
No,
not-
No, it doesn't look like they are.
No, that gun's not gonna do anything. Sorry.
Oh, they're trying. Slow but steady seems to win the race.
Do they have a boost?
They are
They are taking some damage, but they're never gonna get taken down. Once again, the only
HP. They got one more boost to go. Are their shields down? I think.
the back shields are. So you can see in the middle,
Okay, yeah.
the bottom middle. Oh, they got through it.
Close, they got it.
Damn. That's wild. They won with 4 ships still alive.
Our very
One ship got destroyed.
escapes with the artifact. That's amazing.
Damn.
How
Escaping with the-
fantastic! Oh my gosh, Team CDN! And we were looking at that. We're like, it's a slow ship. It's super tanky. We'll see if
The-
they're able to
so,
get across the line. But they did. No one could stop them.
I wouldn't say no. Well, I would say no one did stop them. So this is something that the one game I played with pubs, actually maybe even one of the games I played with the homies. Yeah. Sometimes people will ignore the actual objective of the game, which is to make sure that enemy team doesn't get to the Wildgate with the artifact. But sometimes you'll have teams that will just be like, ships that will just be like, we're fighting each other. And that's it. And they just ignore everything else that's going on around them. It's going to take a while before people stop doing that. But that ending would be so depressing. It's honestly, it's kind of funny. I think it's a little bit funny. Let's see what they're yapping about.
Anyone that's just coming into the chat for the first time,
We
but
should clarify too that it's procedurally placed. So all of the
Oh, yes. Yeah.
areas, all
That's
the
a really good
assets,
point that
all
Doa
the
just made.
asteroids,
The every
POIs, those
map is
all
going to be
made,
different
but then
because
where
it will
they
be
end up in the
procedural.
map is random each time.
which does actually impact how you navigate your ships,
Oh, totally.
how you end up interacting with the other teams here. And I do just want to let the audience know that we're watching Group A. Group B did finish, though, as well. And
Oh.
Summit did win. Quickly,
Ah.
before we go to break, Avali, does that align with your expectations?
Yeah, of course. Summit was going to win in whatever group he was in. I will say I was wrong. I thought Team Jonas was going to be able to take it because we saw Keo pop off. We saw 5-Up pop off. We saw Jen hold it down with the ship, but dang, they just weren't able to keep up.
What?
They went with an aggressive style, overloading the reactor, bringing the shields down, but it wasn't enough for the victory in our first game. We do have 3 more games to go, though. New matches to come on the other side of the break.
On the flip side, you might even say. Do we want to play this? Rat in Maze. Can we make moves? Oh, somebody trolling with the right. Yeah, too many down. Hey, we did it. We got it. All right. So we need to go up. Oh, this is going to be complicated. God, the slow mode makes it tricky. EWC hype? Yeah. EWC hype for sure. Oh, nobody hitting right. There we go. This is kind of good downtime content. No, who hit down? Trolling. Oh, they put us in the pocket. God damn it. Yeah, this is not happening. I'm actually getting more excited about this game. When we were joking about it in here a week or so ago, I fully thought it was an RTS. It is legitimately going to be super, like, I really think it is going to be massive. I think it is going to be massive. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think people are going to just really get into it. And I think it's going to be very easy to get into. I don't even think there is enough time to, even if there isn't trolling. Yeah, I feel like maybe not. One move every 3 seconds. Too many downs, though. We're going to get stuck in that corner. Yeah. We lost. Better luck next time. Get owned, scrubs. Top driver, Dank Lord 23. That's funny. I think you're right, InfoFox. I think it's pretty difficult.
Welcome back to our Wildgate showdown here on Twitch Rivals. We just witnessed our very the streamers already showcasing the different approaches you can take to the game. I do want to get general thoughts, but one thing I did want to touch on was the ships themselves, because Doa, you were highlighting the difference of Bastion and how that played into it. We did all have the opportunity to speak to Dustin Browder, the game director, and he shared, when asked about working on the ship design, that in all his years as a game designer, this was the most difficult thing to do. And this is a guy tenured in StarCraft 2 Heroes of the Storm. So what was that like, Doa, watching that in
StarCraft 2 mentioned again.
Experience and its effect on the game?
Well, it's so cool because there's so many different facets to how the ships impact the game. One is, I mean, just how the crew moves around inside the ship, right? We saw the Bastion where there's one door on top that you can open from the outside, but I believe all of the other doors are what they call security doors. So you can't open them from the outside, and we saw them lay down some traps. I forget the exact name of it, but you can put down traps essentially as one of the gears you bring in your loadout. That will. Yeah,
Doa really knows his stuff. I would expect this, but like
the right ship, and then they had it perfectly fortified. So once they got the artifact on it, it was going to be very, very difficult for other players to infiltrate it. And that's
it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Example of how you can really tailor your play style to the ship, and then just again like how you move the ship around. What fights you take, what fights you don't take. It's such a big impact, and all the ships are really good at different things. So you can kind of pick what you like.
That's true. They are.
And go with that.
There's different roles for sure.
I think they're very, very well designed, inside and out.
I think so too. I think that they've done a really good job of making sure that the ships have like weaknesses.
And obviously, as we take a look at the standings and how everything shook out in that first game, I know you had expectations for Team Jonas, and we did see a lot of strength for a bit, until they were overtaken by CDN Squad.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly,
it's Canadian the third. Oh, shit. Okay, that's kind of cool that they won.
Fights back and forth. CDN found that monolith. They broke in. They took down.
So, okay, they're actually commentating this somewhat incorrectly. Not even commentate. They're just I think there's a little bit less understanding of it, because they're talking about how the team got ahead, and then the other team, like, they couldn't catch up, or like one team had like a really good start. The difference is what they focused on. One team focused on the whole objective, and the other team was like, we're gonna win by destroying ships, which is viable, but it only works if you don't let the team basically get a free pass. Can't hear them if it matters, not enough to understand them. Oh, okay, that actually...
It's going to be very difficult for people to come in and take it from us. And combined with, again, they got that start and they had so much HP remaining.
Okay, how's that?
Avoiding ship-to-ship fights. They really executed what seemed to be their plan well. So I'm curious to see if, now that that's been seen, if other teams in the group are going to adapt to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you think about it, as soon as you have that artifact, there's a target on your back. So it helps to have a ship that's going to offer you more safety. And in game number 2, we'll have to see if the strategies end up changing for each of these squads. Who's going to come out on top? Doa, you said you think teams are only going to win one game each of these times.
My theory.
So let's go ahead and
Oh,
find out. Yeah.
I think he's wrong about that. I think the skill diff can really go hard.
2, and I believe we're watching the other group this time around.
Oh yeah, we are already in.
Maybe
here,
though, we'll
looks
see.
Like here are the hazards. It says it's updating at the moment. Let's see what we've got on there.
Yeah, what is it going to be? Hopefully we find out. Nope.
Sense Devils.
Maybe we'll get a
Deep
glimpse
Dish.
of it, but,
these
we
are
might be able to tell
procedurally
as we
generated
check out
names,
all the
unless
ships.
you.
Oh, okay. A lot of the PvP ships here.
Oh wow,
for
yeah,
lack
yeah.
of a better term,
They're
a
choosing
lot
the
of
battleships.
privateers. Those are the ones with all the guns on the front. You've got 6 guns on the front of the ship, between 2 on the front and 2 on each side. And I think we saw 1 hunter, which is a standard one. But that ship right there in front of us, that is going to be the ship you're going to want to swing in behind someone and just absolutely destroy them with a ton of cannons.
Something.
Yeah, 100%. And here we go.
So my question is,
Here
are you able to change the colors on your ship? I hope so.
Again, I'm
Unclear
biased
just
because,
yet.
Doa, I feel like both of us have cast so
But I
many different esports and competitive
really
events
hope
at
so.
this point, and I've just seen Summit walk away with the trophy way too many times. So you know what? I want someone to take away the wins from him this time as they break into this next little area. And actually, is this one of those puzzle challenges that you had told me about?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different sort of PvE encounters.
This is a really cool thing. Yeah, you have to pick up the fuel cells.
And you have to
I think they might have already found the artifact.
Enemies too, and once you're done with that, then you can claim the loot. As you can see, there's big sort of
unless this is just
leeches or snake monsters, not leeches, coming out of
unless
the
it's just
ground
literally
you
the
have to worry
one. Yeah, no, it would be more than that. Yeah, you don't even need to kill those. That's like not the objective at all. You just literally need to get the.
Are good right now. Looks like
I believe those are called reach feasts.
They are. They're going to the PvP zone right next to us.
We have to kill these guys.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Just kill that though.
Yeah, they do not need to kill them.
Keep the plan in. You can res me?
It's interesting to oh, did someone not know that you can get rezzed?
You gotta be careful.
Oh wow, that's wild. They won the first game and he didn't even know that you could be rezzed. That's crazy. Oh, they found the last one. Okay. So yeah, this will unlock, if it is just loot, which I think it is. Okay, yeah. He is not in the loot room right now. He is at an oxygen vent.
I'm getting the gun. Quad cannon. Got a quad cannon.
No. You got to make multiple trips. I can't believe this team won.
Get the turrets installed in the ship because it looks like we might have ourselves a fight here. Quad cannon is just an upgrade of the basic cannon essentially, but it does pack a punch.
Going after an enemy, how did they win?
Take that fight. Yeah, maybe.
How did they win if they don't know?
You don't have a ton of loot yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not want to pick a fight just yet. You don't have the firepower to kill them. Not unless you go for full boarding. Did they just luck into the artifact now last game? I wouldn't say. So we're watching Group B now. I wouldn't say they lucked into the artifact. I would say that they lucked into the fact that the other two teams. So we saw one team that was really good at fighting. We saw one team get dominated, and we didn't see much of the other two teams. I would say they lucked into the fact that the other two teams didn't make any effort to stop the artifact ship.
Devil's ship.
So I would say in that sense, kind of yes.
Yep. And all the ship names are random, by the way.
So you're telling me that they didn't name themselves Send Devils?
Believe it or not. Believe it or
I
not.
was
Believe it or
so
not.
excited.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, disguised toast.
I
Neat.
mean, I might name my ship that. I don't know about you.
shoot through.
Okay, so kind of speaking to the dev team. Oh, hold up, wait, this is my girl, Deer, Play What You Fear. Her and this squad all coordinated their outfits today. It's Deer, Lady Lay, Evil Queen.
Oh, I did that so many times. So, oh my God, wow, that
with
is
horror games specifically.
that is some
Dead
intense
by Daylight.
makeup on the
I
eyes.
don't know exactly how that gameplay is going to help them in Wildgate, but I fear that they will slay any challenge that they come up to.
That was a nice usage of slay.
Coordinating outfits is impressive, but you got to have that coordination and the reach too if you're gonna.
Yeah, you need. Yeah.
So
Hopefully the outfit. That was a good segue from Doa. He's a proper caster. Man knows his stuff.
Pretty important.
Oh,
That was a proper segue. Well done. I gotta give a shout out to that one.
It's Lady Lay, Evil Queen, and then Drag Trashly.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I feel like we should have realized that.
But yeah, probably the most important thing of this of the
Right,
entire
and
like.
we're swapping over to Team Jonas, who got absolutely obliterated by dude with a laser beam, Doa.
Oh my gosh! Like so I'm telling you, some of these PVE enemies are.
Yeah, the PVE enemies are insanely strong.
Over there. I have not.
It's always impressive. Yeah.
Games, but,
well, I mean, you can tell why. Okay, you guys can't because you haven't seen the game yet, so you don't like have a concept of how much knowledge he already has. He has a lot of knowledge. He has done an incredible amount of research on it.
I'm not sure if those are in those games, but
like I have caster brain, and I'm looking and I'm thinking like, how would I cast this game inherently? It's not even an effort really at this point. It's like something that's become second nature to me. And I put in a lot of hours to it. Now, granted, he would have gotten more access. I only had 4 days to play it.
I didn't really think of until maybe the second game.
But like, Doa has very clearly done a crap ton of homework with this, which is really cool.
To try to avoid some of these bullets that are flying towards you.
I haven't.
I really like the difference in directions that you could go, either with your ship, with your character, or just anything in general.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta jet.
Oh, you want that quad cannon for sure.
You can kind of just use it indefinitely. The only thing
he did it with Heroes of the Storm, and he casted a few tournaments on that out of the blue. It was always a treat. ZG is really good at that too. ZG is really good at like doing the work.
Yeah, and what was interesting,
apparently Valorant, by the way, was like
streams in between our little break, and I saw some people switching up the different characters that they were playing.
Okay. Man, oh god, I really wish I could have gotten into to play this.
There's one character
this would have been so freaking cool.
After killing someone, and there's just a lot of different things.
Yeah, I mean, Samo is kind of your ship defender. It kind of looks like a big goat dude if you see him on the screen anywhere. Definitely your ship defender. Heals after killing an enemy prospector. Can see things through. That's a big.
The fucking.
Wait, are they screaming meatball? Let's listen in.
Saying big mob, big mob.
We gotta cap it though. We gotta cap.
Oh my god, they are memeing so hard. These are the Zygloms. These are really cool. They're like they're modeled after the Zerg super hardcore. They have like banelings, basically.
Yeah, I feel like we left in a very pivotal moment.
I don't know why they just swapped over to someone that's just floating through space. I have to say,
I'd be scared to grab it too if I were you. I mean the thing is the artifact is usually in the monolith, but it isn't.
It's going to be really difficult to turn this into an esport, I think, and I don't think they should. I think this is a streamer game. No, I mean, I would be directing the show differently, but like. The thing is that Twitch Rivals people may not have had a lot of time to look at the game itself, and I'm sure that they have specific direction to be like, okay, you need to show these players, you need to show these players, you need to show make sure you're not showing too much of one streamer or another.
Around them to try to build up their turrets, and then just wait until it's maybe at like 80 or 90% before picking that up and running. But meanwhile, we see
it's important to not switch to. It's important to stick with the
Snipe by Jonas. Goodbye.
It's important to... did they jump to the other... No. Okay, they switched up some of the teams. So right here, you can see right there. So that guy with 4 arms, he gets double damage for meleeing enemies. He is literally meant to be the border. So you can see right there, they just killed the...
Oh, they lowered the shields, too.
Oh, yeah, you can lower the shields. So, oh, yes, I forgot that's what you can do when you take over. When you take over the enemy ship, you can lower the shields. You can also see this guy sitting behind the pilot seat.
It's okay, it's okay.
So against the other team, they had to actually board act. Oh my God, this jump. This team is nuts. 5 Up is nuts at this game.
They're all dead right now.
Oh no, that's the enemy ship.
5 Up is actually nuts at this game.
Then we go back to team died.
Why are we jumping back to the game? To the people that are just you can see that you can tell that even Ovi Lee.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna throw this out into the world, Doa. Okay, are you ready?
It's like, why are we doing this?
In Dead by Daylight, again, the game where these queens excel, a lot of the gameplay is, you know, running around corners, throwing those pallets down, and avoiding people, right? Maybe they pick up the artifact and are able to use some of that avoidance to their advantage.
I don't know. We're like you can see on the right side, so many people are dying. It is constant action, and for some reason they're like, let us show. Not even. It would be one thing if they were doing PvP or PvE. That would be totally fine. Oh, they're getting hit right now with the tractor beam. This, or maybe it's the thing you attach to the outside. Oh my God. Oh my God. 5 Up is.
Is that 2?
He just
How did 5 Up?
He just wiped the whole team. He just literally wiped the whole team.
Crazy, and they got him. Oh wow, he died to the ship explosion, but that is worth. That is another ship kill.
5 Up actually just soloed the enemy team.
Oh my goodness. And remember here,
feels like this is
Doa,
this is what the game is like more than watch the intense cast. But it shouldn't even be watch this intense cast. It should be there is action happening.
You could just kill
watch
everyone else on the map and win by default. So maybe that's the strategy that Team Jonas is going for here today.
Certainly could be. I mean, they know what they're doing. I feel like ship combat is what's been practiced the most here. But ooh, we have Scenic perhaps doing a little bit of sneaking, but no, okay, turning it around. I see, just probing here.
Yeah,
I was hoping we were going to
is...
see another infiltration, but not quite.
I wonder if they're...
It is very funny that some teams can be entirely oblivious to everything that is going on in the world around them and just live their own life.
Yeah, it's totally possible.
The thing is, though, it actually is not a bad strategy to do that because the size of the map is big enough that two ships can be close to each other, or 2 crews can be fighting each other, and it just doesn't really matter.
When Jonas is out there fighting other ships, you're kind of broadcasting where you
if you're not close to them, you want to be gathering resources. You want to be... Oh, he was trying to steal the, oh my God, he was trying to put a bomb trap on. So a bomb trap, you can put it on there and it detonates the enemy ship for 20 damage. So 1 damage is 1 hit. So 1 hit from a gun is 1 damage.
Is there someone on our ship?
Doing 20 damage is nuts.
This is a team Miss Ash Rocks. It's the first time we've taken
Yeah, no, I actually think it's a good thing, InfoFox. I think it's a really, really good thing because it is important to make sure that while you're having an intense fight with someone else isn't winning the game, which is what happened to the team with 5 Up in the first thing. They outplayed the enemy team super hard.
Out again, you can get in from the top of this one. This is at Hunter ships. There's not really those security doors. Ooh.
Oh, nice defense.
Ooh, ouch.
That is really nice defense.
Okay, so it looks like Chubbs has broken in. He sees John, tries to take a shot.
God, I'm getting so like...
Ship.
I am loving this.
A little bit of that health back.
They're on the edge of the map.
We are in Gary Arganis. It's happened. EWC.
The enemy team may have descended the ship off the edge of the map. You're just going to take consistent damage once you reach the edge of the map. So this is a really quick way to take down a ship if they can't recover.
Honestly, Infofox, I actually hope that they really polish the crap out of the competitive mode, but I really, really, really hope that they also have a
it tells you on your screen,
like a co-op
edge of the map. It is not subtle about letting you know that your ship is dying rapidly.
thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah. You got to get out of there though. Looks like they recovered, and looks like they're fine actually. 150 HP. Oh, never mind. They're totally fine right now.
Oh shit, this ship is shooting us. Deep fish.
They're shooting us? Motherfucker.
I don't think they are shooting at them.
Alright guys, remember, open with cannons first and then board. We're not doing a lot if we board from far away.
No, Disguised Toast is 100% wrong. Always board first if you can.
We have one bomb trap to our right.
Very, very rare that you want to open up with a...
There's a lot of ships.
Okay. No, that depends. It's situational. It's very situational.
I appreciate that comms though from Toast, giving that clear direction, saying like.
I will say though, it is.
Turrets. We have to get closer.
Ovily makes a. Olivie?
Here's the thing though, Ovily, is you absolutely can.
It is Ovily.
Far away if you use the turbine, zip through space.
Yes. Oh man, Doa knows his shit so well. You cannot repair the shields, by the way. Very cute that he's trying.
Oh no.
Very cute that he's trying. I like that actually. That's neat. We get a little
when you're constantly fighting like this, here's where
a little look into the mental of like, oh, this is a repair thing. This probably works this way. It doesn't, but it's very cool to see.
Either to run or just
also super important to check the map constantly. Do the shields come back over time, or once broken, they were broken forever? They do come back over time. Yeah, they recharge. And they're you can see they're in like pieces of hex pieces. So as they
are they again staying in that area?
As you break parts of the shield, or as you loot, actually specifically, as an opponent breaks parts of your shield, you can turn your ship away to now have that part of the shield not exposed to them. So piloting is going to be extremely important. I think based on what I've seen, I think I am going to have a little bit of natural talent as a pilot.
Seems smart to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what are they discussing now?
You can fly.
Oh, here we go.
We're both probing right now. Do you want both of us to probe or should I get ice?
Also, always a good thing to probe when you're not fighting actively.
You got a Sal bomb trap. That's one of the special items you can get from recycling things.
Oh, 30 damage.
That can do 30 damage if you install it on an enemy ship.
So the normal bomb trap is 20 damage.
Oh, great.
Sal
Okay, I'm gonna help with that then because I think we need more.
can make 30 damage. That's crazy.
Team Jonas is discussing
I didn't get Sal
ice,
unlocked.
Gathering fuel, gathering all of these different pieces of resources. How important would you say?
Oh, that thing right there. Okay, you just saw right there. The orange thing. That is a laser ram. If you get close to an enemy ship, that thing murders enemy ships.
And if you put that into your opponent's ship, they are going to be feeling some serious pain.
Have they said how much this game is going to cost? I think they're saying like 50.
Yeah, very close.
But I have no idea. I might literally just be making that up. In fact,
But man, if you can do it,
I think I might be.
I've seen that thing kill ships real quick.
If they're stopped right here, if they stop to go to this place, I think they're going to. We just ram them.
Yeah, yeah. Whoever's making the call on that is 100% right. Yeah, you can just park next to their ship.
I think they're stopping down here.
Oh yeah. Once again, the team with 5 up is like
you got to use it.
5 up average Jonas.
I'm having an interaction with him.
I'm having an interaction with him.
What?
Did he just?
Nice shot.
No, the reach got the kill.
I didn't know you could actually snipe probes like that. I mean, I knew you could destroy them, but that is...
Wait, he sniped the probe?
By Jonas.
Yo, that's sick.
Respectfully, you can't snipe that, but Jonas can.
I mean, I will say, I've shot moving players with a ship cannon before.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You can hit some crazy shots with stuff.
No,
that was an amazing shot, though.
Absolutely, man.
I'm just hanging out.
Okay, it looks like they're flying over.
This deep dish is, I think, dead.
Deep dish and deep cover, but if
no, they're in deep trouble, is what they're in.
Can descend from behind. There are not a lot of cannons on the back of that ship.
Wait a second. They have 2 people who have infiltrated Chubbs. Actually,
okay.
was able to take down both 5 up Keo and Jerb.
Did they install something?
Jonas has returned to the ship. playing a little bit of defense.
That was a big recall from Jonas. That saved them from taking a lot of damage. Chubbington just knocked out 5-up and 2 others. The owl thing is very, very sneaky.
This is actually a great
Oh damn. Okay. Well, maybe this team,
from Fearon.
Bakey and Chubbington, maybe they're the better gamers. He just killed Average Jonas as well. Oh wow, okay.
Usually somebody will be going through it, or the game.
Also, Nihao fine shit, which is wow. Just killed an entire team. Oh, he just killed the entire.
Is opening in about 12 minutes, and so then the game obviously can.
Oh yeah, okay. We need to look at the other things. This is what I want the game to be. I want the game to be more focused around ship combat because I just think that's cool as hell. I do like that the artifact is happening.
Queens have met Team Toast. It looks like there is a back
yeah,
and forth
I think
right between Team Guide
the drag queen team is
Here we see it. Is Toast
very skill gapped.
I think he might be, yeah.
Yeah, I think their team is. This is the enemy ship. They are currently camping the reactor, which means that the enemy ship is taking damage actively.
Uh-oh, this is not looking for this. This is not looking good for Team Died.
Wait, artifact discovered. Someone picked up the artifact.
And somebody else grabbed it.
Wait, what? All 4 teams are currently fighting.
Not an immediate concern.
Wait, let's listen in.
Nice.
They're on top. There's one on top still.
Oh, that's why they're getting. Wait, how the fuck did they get the artifact while getting killed? They got wiped. Is he? Wait, is he on a different? No, they're on the same team. They are dying. They are. So when there's enough fires on your ship, you start taking damage to the ship from that.
Wait,
oh my god. Every time that like.
Did you hear that from Evil Queen saying, "I'm taking the artifact away from our ship because if we go down, they don't get it."
In one hit and they do not die in one hit.
I mean, that's one theory.
Okay, I can
yeah, I love Doa's response to that. That does. What a petty thing to do. I appreciate the pettiness, but that will not matter.
Looks like we have enough of their infiltration from Team
Oh, he's one there.
I'm just pulling.
Bakey seems to know.
Oh my gosh, they're really close.
The PvP.
I'm ramming, okay?
Oh, I think they've got the beam on the front too. Oh, they've got the ram.
Wait, do they both have the beam? Oh no, this is the same team. They already had the beam. Yeah, this is why I was like the other team might just be dead because I figured they were gonna sneak up on them. So the PvP where they're killing each other won't matter.
Terrible damage.
Oh, terrible! He said terrible damage. Let's go. The beam cooks enemy ships.
She says if I can't have it, no one can.
I love it. I mean,
it's not going to matter because it's revealed on the minimap.
So, I think once you let it go, then it becomes invisible again. Oh, they've got the beam cannon too. Woo.
Yeah, they're just
that ship is
they're just murdering them.
11 HP, 7 HP.
When you're that close,
enemy ship.
Yeah, I mean, even without the cannons, they would have gotten blown up.
Oh, did we all die?
Oh wait, that was a reactor just blown up too.
Top of our ship right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it looks like Team Deer or Diggy Diggy Bam Bam has been destroyed. There's
Deep dish. Okay, man, I really kind of wish we'd switch to this one because the other team was like it was not a close fight.
Macro cannon too is shooting that big orb that actually.
Yeah, it pushes them away.
That is a big damage weapon here, and the ram coming in.
Bakey and Chubbington are gamers.
Cutting through the enemy ship, dangerous stuff. You got to make sure to heal your ship if you get a little bit too close.
Yeah. Deep dish is getting cooked. They're dead.
Deep dish right now.
The ram will do so much damage.
Yep.
Game's goal is to kill all their ships to get out with that yellow glowing orb. Exactly.
Stopping them from stabilizing, and that is huge. I think they've got this.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah. See that ram? The ram does so much fucking damage. It is crazy. You can get 2 of them on the front of your ship, by the way.
There's 2 teams left. It's Team Average Jonas and Team Disguise Toast.
Average Jonas is going to win this one. The 2 best teams are absolutely this team that just got destroyed and the team with 5 up and Average Jonas.
The thing is if you're off your ship when it explodes,
yeah,
you're still in the game. You can't win, but as long as you're still alive, you can kind of mess with other people. At that point, I think death is final. But we'll see. We'll see how well the artifact is hidden.
I do hope they work on the texture for the beam, as it doesn't look great. Yeah, it needs to look more like a saw. That's like because it needs to be as fearsome as it is. Like look as fearsome as it is.
I believe it was Masayoshi or maybe Shanik, but they had said I don't know. Is there a guide in terms of where we should go right now? They don't know where the Wildgate is yet because, as you've said, it's still 25% away from being completed and open.
Oh, they found the artifact. I guess it does stay visible on the map once it's moved out, I suppose.
Yeah. No, once it's been picked up, it's
fair.
Permanently shown. The artifact.
Jettisoned into space like this before. That is funny.
You've never seen Team Died play then.
I guess not. No, I've never seen the hide the artifact in open space strategy before. But you know,
Doa is annoyed.
76% on the Wildgate. So if they can find it and get there, they can.
76% is not actually close because this is a slow gate, so it's still another 5 minutes before it opens.
Escaping with the artifact.
Oh yeah. So now everyone will know that the artifact has been picked up by a team.
Right.
So a big thing is when you so you notice the HP bar on the bottom. They have 160 HP, which is crazy. That's the battleship. It's strong. And they also stole an enemy ship core, which increases the max HP. But you can take a lot of damage very quickly, especially to something like the ram, the laser ram. Most importantly about the artifact is when you get it on your ship, when you have the heal with the ice, it's a 30-second cooldown on that. You normally heal 10 damage to the ship from that. But when it's when you have the artifact, it jumps to 20. So you literally double the potential healing. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be not that close of a fight.
Yep, we have one more tractor beam.
Oh, okay. Nice defense right there.
They were waiting.
Who is Nihao flying shit?
I'm boosting.
Oh, Starlance. That's a huge amount of damage if you can hit with it.
Can you fly above them? Well, I'm healing this shit.
They do not know how bad this is to run into a laser ram. They're like, oh, we have, 30 extra HP. Does not matter. Does not matter when a laser ram is cutting into you.
Everyone's breaking out that multi-tool to try to heal up in this frenzy. They need to repair the ship. Again, they have
yeah, right now it says 2025 is when the game is coming out.
Right now because there's nowhere for them to run with the Wildgate not open.
82%. We got some time. I think this is going to end up with a last ship standing victory. We will.
Yeah, no, this should not be a Wildgate victory.
Only one of these two ships is going to come out of this.
Oh, 100%.
Why did the Scent Devils disengage with the laser? Once again, I cannot overstate how big it is to have a laser ram sitting inside of your ship. They should be defending their ship. So this is a misunderstanding of the game right here. They should be defending their ship. And
they're looking for the intruders, as Toast was calling out. They're trying to boost away as fast as they can. Jonas trying to break through the window with all 4 of his arms.
Yeah, he's got some big beefy arms and he's breaking through the window for an easy shot.
Oh yeah, they just camped. They just killed the whole team.
Top of the Wildgate as well.
They literally just killed the entire team.
It's going to open by the time
God, okay. So I was wrong about this character. I thought this character was going to suck a lot with the 4 arms because I didn't think the melee was going to be that good. But the breaking the windows is really, really good from outside. Now, it means you need control of the outside of the ship, but it's a lot easier to gain control of the outside of the enemy ship than it is to gain control of the inside.
They overloaded Jonas' ship reactor. I would imagine that's been turned off by now since there's nobody over
there. It's up to 87% now.
But it is something to think about. 100 HP for the scout over there, for the Scent Devils.
I killed one. I'm just trying to be annoying.
One thing that's great, or rather...
Oh, yeah, they're closing in with the laser ram. They've realized what...
Masayoshi, Valorant experience.
Oh, wait, Masayoshi...
I know he plays Rivals. I'm sure.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, he just wiped the enemy team. Hold on. They might...
Yeah.
We have limited time. They're 88%.
The thing is, if they buy enough time, the team that has the artifact on their ship will just win.
Until the Wildgate opens.
Yo, this is sick. This is actually so sick. They just have to stall and they can win with an escape. Yeah. Exactly.
You can hear.
Man, this game is actually so sick. I'm so excited about this game.
Oh, he's overloading the reactor. Nice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They can take him out. They can go and stop it.
So anti-dick plays, man.
Anti-dick plays. Oh, whoa. Whoever Masayoshi is also fucking yoked at this game. I mean, I think I'm...
Yeah, I mean, they've got that laser ram too. That's another thing. If
Oh, that was actually very cool right there. He took someone out and then immediately jumped back on the turret. Yeah, Masayoshi is really good too. There's a lot of... So there are some very lackluster players, and there are some extremely good players already.
Yeah, you could see the balance. People trying to...
The Scent Devils right now should be literally just stealing the artifact. That should be it. I actually don't know who has the artifact right now. I think it's still...
No.
They flew away. They were close. They were close, and then they backed away a bit. So now, first in, last out.
I think the team with 5 up has misplayed this.
So they are in a good spot to do.
What does overloading the reactor do?
Yeah, I feel like...
So while the reactor is overloaded, it can be turned off. But while the reactor is overloaded, it slowly does... I think it does 1 damage per second to the enemy ship, which doesn't sound like much.
Right now they're trying to figure
But if you occupy that ship for 30 seconds, you've done 30 damage. It takes a long time to do 30 damage to an enemy ship.
Currently invisible thanks to the character that he is playing. He's going to try to find a way in. There's one person...
Oh, that laser ram is a problem.
Be able to find an infiltration. 5 up takes out Shonik, but not before Shonik takes out Jonas. Jen is down.
Little bit of
Who is Jen?
action, but it looked like the other
Who is Jen playing as?
Them for the moment. And I gotta say,
is that Gerbifer?
Yeah,
it's got to be. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah.
In terms of either stealing the artifact or taking down the enemy ship.
Man, this is wild right now. Like everyone is killing everyone so quickly. This is a proper fucking fight to end the game.
Potentially from the end of this game, that artifact is hidden so well in the back of their ship. If Team Jonas wants to try to steal it, they're gonna have to go deep, and unfortunately, they're just not able to make any distance into this ship.
97%.
Defense right now. Oh, the laser ram managed to cut through their ship a little bit, but it looks like the repairing is on point for Masayoshi here.
God, I'm so excited about this game. What is yeah, if anyone else has more questions about this game, please ask, because I do have more knowledge than the vast majority of people. Oh, they did steal it. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. They needed to steal it. Okay. Oh my God, and they did it at the perfect time too. And they're closing the doors too. Oh man.
Put the foot all the way to the floor. You need to hit that gate 1% open. By the time she gets there, it should be open. Oh my goodness, everyone needs to play crazy defense.
They are in the fastest ship. Repair drone out to try to repair the window here. Turning to the Wildgate. There it is, right in front. They gotta just turn to it. The Wildgate is open. If Jonas and Co can get there, they will have swiped the Wildgate and swiped the victory as well.
Oh, but they're stealing it back!
Oh, this guy's Toasty takes the artifact back. Can he get to
it? Yo, this is so sick!
Help, where are you? Help, you guys, help!
Oh, and the artifact! Oh, shit!
Go. Artifact, shoot this guy, please shoot this guy.
Yo, this game is going to be so good!
The artifact is just drifting outside, but of course Team 5 is closer. 5 up trying to get into the ship.
Oh, he's back in the ship. Oh, they win! He literally just needed to put it back on the ship. This was so sick!
Jonas and company. Well, like you predicted, Avali.
Wow!
Got it. They managed to swipe it at the very last second. I can't believe it.
That was actually so sick. Games like this are how it could be a good competitive game, honestly. Yeah, right. How fucking cool. That was the second game that they showed. And that was with, like, 2 teams that just got murdered almost immediately. One set of well-balanced teams in a game can make this so exciting. I used to love Sea of Thieves, and I'm excited about this. This is like Sea of Thieves evolved uber absolutely crazily. I do have to run a minute and a half of ads, so I do apologize, but we obviously watched the best one, the best thing already. But yes, each player respawns after 10 seconds. Is it like Team Deathmatch, or if you die, you are dead for the entire game? No, yeah. You respawn on your ship after 10 seconds. You can also teleport back to your ship.
For a different reason, we're at 94% for Wildgate opening, and there are still 4 out of 5 ships remaining.
This is
now the action's happening.
All right, we see a
so you can see right there, I believe this is called, no, that's not the macro cannon. What is this? Oh, what is that? The name of that gun? It attacks so fast. This is basically a chain gun. But you can see it's got a spray pattern.
Cannon being put to good use here by Char. This is kind of your machine gun, for lack of a better term.
He is aiming it very poorly, though.
And it's not the strongest shot per shot, but you know, if you get a hole in the shield,
there's also basically like a shotgun.
Consistent damage.
And just as we speak, it looks like Tasmo of Team Caliverse is gonna.
This has a lot of polish on it already. I'm impressed. This is why. You guys saw just that last little bit. Why I was saying I think this could be game of the year. How fucking hype was that? That was so sick to watch.
Okay.
And now that's the only loadout weapon.
This game is going to go so unbelievably hard. If they don't fumble it. I legitimately don't remember the last time I've been more excited about a game since Pokemon Go. Now, Pokemon Go, they fumbled the living crap out of it. No game has ever had more wasted potential than Pokemon Go. So how does this game work? What is objective? There's multiple teams, are there? Each team has a ship. You try to achieve some artifact, which is some precondition to victory. Yes. Okay, so there are 5 teams of 4 players each.
Either way, it is a significant distance, Doa.
Each team has a ship. There are a bunch of different ships you can choose from. I think it's 4 or 5 right now. They have guns on them to shoot enemy ships. You have a kit, which is guns, a secondary gun, utility. So like maybe like drones or grenades or shields. Everyone has grappling hooks. 2 charges which can be recharged at your ship. At any point, regardless of where you are on the map, as long as you are not holding the artifact, you can always teleport back to your ship on just like a 0.5 second cast. Like it's very, very quick to teleport back to your ship.
Has been claimed by a team. We aren't sure which team it is just yet. We just know it ain't darkness.
Yep.
It's CDN again.
Yep.
Oh, Canadian the third. Are they gonna win 2?
Though it is open. All they need to do is get.
Oh, that's cute. Oh my God, he put 2. That's so smart. He put 2 of the traps around it.
That's right. He put a sensor trap in front of it as well. Again, they are piloting that big tanky ship called the Bastion. You can see a sensor trap on the ramp.
The Bastion is pretty busted, by the way. Are they at the Wildgate already?
And another sensor trap in front of the artifact.
Wait, are they a relaxed cliff or?
That artifact is going to be extremely.
Oh, the Wildgate's already open. Oh yeah, I think
it'll hold you in place for a couple seconds. And
I think they've won unless somebody steals the.
You often do not live very long after tripping one of those.
Oh, also you might have noticed right there, he pulled out a gun. He pulled out a ship gun and is putting it now on the front. You can change where the gun emplacements are. God, so much of this game is so well thought out. It's crazy to me how much they've thought about already and how good.
But what a smart
how much potential there is to this game.
There are teams that are just trying to catch up to them from behind, being able to just fire lasers at.
But yeah, once so the Wildgate, so the oh yeah, sorry, I need to speak to the artifact. So the artifact,
we need to replace his bomb cannon. We need to replace his bomb cannon with something because it's
Derek comedy.
Too. So the bomb cannon shoots a bomb that sticks to the enemy ship, and then you need another weapon to detonate it. So it's a combo kind of thing, but it can do a lot of damage if it hits. Relax cliff. With a couple holes in their shields, they're going to descend into the fog to try to avoid some of this fire, it looks like.
I think they might have buffed fog a little bit, which I like. Do I like that?
Now,
it's good damage, though.
Yeah, the ship is pretty far away.
Yeah, that quad cannon can reach it. Oh, there's a bomb cannon. Can they detonate it? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at those big chunks of damage being
Oh, my God. They're doing so much damage. The other team is trying to close the distance because they have a laser ram on the front, but you obviously can't go as far. Oh, no, they're running away. They're shooting backwards at them. So that's why they're able to keep the distance. Oh, this was a really strong play call from whatever team this is, because the other team wants to, for sure, close the distance with the laser ram.
Hard point upgrade you can get for the ship that kind of creates an electrical field around it to also help repel boarders.
Good grief, explaining a game is not a good task for someone who stops talking constantly. Yeah, there's just so much information to take in.
Yeah. Oh Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
But yeah, with the artifact, if you get it through the Wildgate on your ship, and you're close to the Wildgate at the end, it's like this big circle in space that opens up after a preconceived amount of time. You will just win.
Speaking of turbines,
regardless of damage on your ship, regardless of how much stronger they might be than you are.
Can he cause some chaos?
This is cute. This is a cute little sneak. Oh, well, what weapon does he have?
Kill onto Butter his pro. Oh, got taken out.
Yeah, taken down by Tasmo. So just a peek inside the enemy.
Does that answer the question though?
Get a sense of where things are. That might be useful for.
Yeah, sorry. This game is pure chaos. This is like
CDN is the only squad that we've seen so far that is using this particular ship, and for
it's
that reason,
it's such a
fast-paced, ship for the first time,
chaotic game.
Lost. They're trying to figure out the configuration where to be going, but actually right under.
You can be 2 seconds away from your ship exploding. If it gets through the gate with the artifact, you win 100%. Yes.
Above Doa,
but
it looks like we might see a little bit of infiltration.
Yeah, it looks like
this does not look super promising, honestly. Oh no, that's 2 of them. Oh wow, I didn't realize. Oh wow. Oh, they charged the hull.
That's a shock barrier.
Damn, shock barrier, good. Yo, okay, I did not even know about the shock barrier. The ship gets the credit for the kills. Big aerospace. That is cool as hell. Uncontrolled acceleration. I believe that's what happens when.
You just need somebody standing there to activate it.
Ooh, how great. And that's a perfect example of good comms leading to good kills.
All right, well, the Wildgate's
it's like there's 2 things. There's a oh my god. Oh the laser ram. Oh, that's the boosters being activated on the other ship. The sequel cannot close the distance in time thanks to those boosters. So the boosters, so you never run out of fuel.
I wonder if through the power of friendship, these other enemy teams will be able to stop Team CDN. We see members of Team CDN
this is so cool. Oh, they're closing this to the laser ram.
A little bit, but as you said, that
look at it. Look, no, God, the piloting is not great. Oh, but okay, there we go. Yeah, get it. In there.
A little bit close with the laser.
No, they're way too close to the Wildgate. They're through. There's too much HP on this ship. Only way is to kill the pilot right now.
Can stop them unless they just steal the artifact. And again, you see the power of the Bastion. This ship is so hard to infiltrate and take down. Everyone's trying right now.
Their boost, use the boost.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is over. This is you can't hype this. This is over.
Artifact, you're in good shape.
Artifact is still hidden underneath the stair. They are getting closer, and that's the win!
What
well done.
Run across the map from Pace and Co. That was a pretty epic journey, and you know, you saw there were like 3 other ships trying to take them down, but they just couldn't do it. Great.
There's always room to do the caster thing.
Again,
yeah, I'm sure they're being told to do that.
For those attempts at the last second, that battering ram or the laser ram that I think you were talking about, just slicing through the ship. But unfortunately, with that tanky thing floating through space, it just wasn't enough.
Tanky
so
thing.
That's the second win.
The tractor beam messes. So the tractor beam would have actually been a condition where they could have kept them from getting in. It not just slows down the enemy ship, it pulls them towards them, and it also tilts the ship over. So people trying to run around on top of the ship. I'm going to mute them for a second.
In anticipation of the chase, making
so people running around on the ship, it's always a flat plane, except when you're being tractor beamed. Then people, like, it literally tilts. And, like, people will start, like, falling around the ship. So maneuvering around your own ship when it's being tractor beamed, it becomes almost impossible. I actually think it's going to turn out that the tractor beam is probably the most overpowered utility thing that you pick up. Maybe. Welcome at Tracy Draws. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. On YouTube, yeah. I am watching new game that I think is going to be I think this is going to be the biggest game of the year.
The win ripped away from them at last
Let's see what chat's saying.
That artifact may as well have been a ping pong ball the way it was going back and forth between them and Disguised Toast.
Oh, if there's an MVP award today, it needs to go to 5UP because that stealthy infiltration, the silent let me grab this artifact and run, you could hear the confusion in Team Toast's voices when they said, wait, where's the artifact? Like, oh my goodness, breaking ankles there. And then just the absolute Jen, again, racing through that gate while Jonas and the others were fending off all of the attackers. Picture perfect. Toast
They also picked the timing on it really nicely.
Right
They grabbed the artifact at like 98% on the Wildgate.
Exciting end to that second game.
Yeah, I love it. I love it where we see, you know, we're talking about Disguised Toast and his team doing so well defending, and they're like,
this game is going to go so hard.
And it's like, wait, where'd the artifact go?
Oh, and actually, this Group A for Game 3, this is again going to be between
Team Miss Ash Rocks did pretty well though. Chubbs and Bakey,
bits and pieces of Astacross.
They were doing really well.
Miss Ash and Tatted Poodle. But I mean, if we're thinking of the figureheads or who to beat, I would say that the other three
is Team Average Jonas the ones that were murking people earlier. Yes, yeah. I think the two best teams from what I can see so far. So Canadian the third 100% understands.
We see if CDN the third can go for their third win in a row.
They understand the assignment, but I don't know if they're going to be good at fighting ship to ship.
The three-peat, rather, is what they are for sure going for, and I'm sure they'll commit to a similar strategy that's worked for them thus far. Obviously, do want to give a shout-out to Team Died. They took hiding in plain sight a little literally with the way they approached that artifact.
Do you want to give a shout out to them? Do you want to give a shout out to them? And they got to be positive. They got to be positive about everything.
Okay, I want to see those queens do the best they can, and right now
it did not work super well.
I like the strategy. Very evil of Evil Queen to be hiding that artifact behind an asteroid, but you know, maybe it would have helped.
Doa's in my boat where he's like, this did nothing. This was a nuisance.
Sorry,
I appreciate that they saved my voice. I didn't have to be yelling when we were on their POV. It was nice and calm. Like, oh, we found the artifact. We're just gonna chill for a little bit, you know, and trying to stay out of the way, stay unnoticed until you can make a run is not a bad idea. But
there was an attempt. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, chill as their vibes were, it was definitely still a memorable moment. And chat, if you've been here before, you're familiar. Our friends at State Farm need your help selecting the perfect moment for us to shine a bright light on during our State Farm Spotlight. So go ahead and check out that poll now and choose one that you would like to see us break down later in the show. I think there are a lot of moments that we can choose from, but I do want to shine a quick spotlight myself on the prospectors, because the
why is there not one for
this game, it's not necessarily supposed to be this element where you, as someone facing off against prospectors, you're altering your gameplay so much, right? It's a consideration that you take in the way you approach your style. And obviously, you noted how 5UP was going in there having the sneak attack, and who was 5UP using? Moths, able to be invisible until approaching that ship, using that increase of
this feels like Overwatch.
So I don't think it's a surprise that those that wanted to play aggro were using this prospector.
Oh, 100%. And then what was Forearms, Doa? Forearms just bashing on these walls, because I feel like that was also a game-changing prospector, especially for these infiltrators.
I mean, Ion is the best infiltrator. Well, not the best. Okay.
No, it's definitely Moths. It's Moths.
Ion has brute force, right? Moths can sneak in there, being invisible in space. In space, rather. Ion can just kind of like bust through a window, like we saw Jonas do a bunch of times, bust through a security door. He can actually walk up and just hit turrets until they die too. He can damage ships with his melee attack, and his melee attack also one-shots enemy prospectors as well. So he is strong. He's the brawler, right? The one prospector I'm a little bit surprised we aren't seeing more of is Samo. That's kind of again, like the big guy
the defender.
He's a great ship defender. The
He's
biggest
so
thing is that
so
when enemies are on your ship, you can see them through walls. You'll see like a little silhouette. So there's no hiding from Samo. So
Samo is what I was playing a lot of.
Maybe it's a little bit less likely
being able to
steal the artifact away.
See,
so maybe run one, but
So it sees the cloaked,
right? The passive that you
the
wanna
moths.
bring in
It sees
is
the
still
cloaked
very
even when
much
it's
like
on
the
your ship, and it sees
experiment with.
anyone even through walls, like he was
Many
saying.
were using
It's
Venture,
really good for the
instance,
pilot
to
class.
be able to hover out in space and not use oxygen so they can get that intel and try and approach the ships as well. Maybe we'll see a switch up in game number 3. We are only halfway through the matches that we have planned for today. So I know we're ready for more gameplay. Doa and Avli, let's get into it once more.
All right.
Oh, it looks like we have a mini player on screen. I'm so sorry to interrupt, Doa, but
No,
it
it's
looks
fine.
like Astacross may want to do a surprise substitution since he's been struggling a little bit in the game.
I
Oh
believe
no,
you could-
where did he
holding
go?
up the green screen? That's so nice. Yeah. I just need someone to hold up my green screen the entire time too. Okay, wait. What is it? Powerful
The-
artifact? I didn't see
What
the
the?
I'm
What?
so sorry, I
forget to look.
completely
I always forget to
distracted you.
look. Nah, it's fine. So
Oh, here we go. Powerful artifact, cosmic storm, and leech swarms, which are those sneaky little things that we ran into this morning.
yeah, that's right. So the leech swarms, you'll get little bugs on your ship over time, and they'll do a little bit of damage to you here and there. I think they drain fuel from you. If you kill them, you can pick up fuel that they drop. But the big danger is that these leeches, the reach leeches, once they feed long enough, will get big and white and glowing. And if an enemy shoots one attached to your ship, it will explode and damage your ship. So you really don't want to let them get out of control.
Oh yeah, and okay, so here are the enemies that we haven't seen that much, but I personally like, especially as we were talking about a lot of the game dev team working on products like Here's the Storm, StarCraft. I call these guys the little baneling dudes because look, they just run at you and explode.
StarCraft mentioned
Yeah, they definitely
again.
know that
Proper
DNA,
terminology.
It seems like. Yep. The Zygloms are super annoying.
They are
You gotta
banelings,
kill
yeah.
them to
So-
stop the infestation from happening, essentially. Oh, by the way, too, obviously our streamers are the only ones that can play the game right now today. But if you go to playwildgate.com, you can sign up for a chance
Good call.
to play in the beta next week. So definitely go do
Actually,
that if you're
yeah,
interested
yeah.
in playing, because there's a shot that you could be playing it in about a week from now right now. So and I'd love to see you in game. Just please don't blow up my ship.
I'm sorry, Doa, what's the name? Because I'm gonna go to it right now.
Oh, it's playwildgate.com.
I can't guarantee you'll
go.
get.
Oh, it says
we're
you've crashed
already
your
in.
ship into asteroids too many times. You're not allowed to play. Dang it.
Oh, you need a cooldown for that. You need to take your ship driver's test again, I guess.
I am so unbelievably excited about this game. I think it
does. It's
is
just
like.
that part of
I know I've
life.
said that like 6 times already.
Go outside there, and again,
I legitimately think this is going to be.
ammo is, obviously something that keeps your ship's turrets firing. All the turrets share ammo, so you don't need specific ammo. for
Yeah, I just
specific
think this is
turrets
going
or
to be
anything
so
like that.
fun.
And as we see, the exploring and looting.
It legitimately makes me feel like a kid again in like
Almost too quiet.
a real
So, by
way,
the way,
like in a
that
genuinely
picture
just
that
like
picked up, I gotta go over that
kid in a
again,
candy
I'll
store
plan.
type of
please,
way.
please.
Attach it
do.
to- you can attach it to basically anything.
Oh, this person
So
does.
the
Does
idea
this
is
person
you
not
walk
even
up,
know?
you
Oh,
run
they're
to
attaching it to the
attach
outside.
something, then
Okay.
you shoot it with a weapon and it activates it. It's a rocket booster. So you can attach it, say to the top of your.
I don't know that
ship
you should
and
be
then shoot
attaching it to
and
the
it'll force
ship
them
this
down.
early.
You can attach it to an enemy prospector and shoot it, and they'll
That's
fly off
fine.
into
It's
space.
fine.
You can put it on items. You can put it on the artifact. You can attach it to almost anything. So the clamp jet is definitely an item that people are going to want to learn how to use because you can do lots of crazy stuff with it.
Doe is 100% right. This is going to be
absolutely.
the
Again,
clamp
we are at
jet.
the beginning
I
of
did
the
not
game,
really
but
learn
I
the
wanna
ins and
see
outs
more
of the
people
clamp jet,
using
and I'm
probes, Doa.
a little bit sad about that.
I just want to see more people using probes. Now, what is this repairing?
The probes are super important.
looks like it
Actually,
could be a
she
little PvE objective.
Ovili is
Again, there's so many
very
different little PvE
good to
puzzles and
mention them.
objectives in the game. I've seen a lot of them, but I don't believe I've even seen all of them. Despite the amount of games I played. This, again, for a game that just got announced, it's huge. There's a lot in this game already.
Oh, 100%. So much to learn, so much to experience, and again, so much to explore because we played a couple games, we've seen a couple games, but I think
We
this
haven't
is
seen
one
a whole
the
lot of
first times that we're
PvE
seeing
yet, but this is
specific
good that
type
we're seeing this
of,
because it's
building. I'd say
it's gonna be
like, just kind of, like,
complicated.
overgrown foliage and all that stuff. What's this purple thing that's just flying through?
That's
It
just
looks like
damage.
something that hurts you when you stand in it.
Yeah,
so I
you do
wouldn't-
not
I
want to
wouldn't
stand in that
advise
shit.
that.
You will die very
Like
quick.
I said, I'm seeing a bunch of new stuff too. It's kind of fun, but they're replacing the fuse box parts in this colony base. It looks like you can always.
Oh,
see
get the laser ram! Get the
the
laser
upper
ram!
left part of the screen when you're in.
Get the laser ram! The Starland sucks. Get the laser ram!
My favorite items in the game. Just being able to just snipe an enemy ship is so much fun.
But it being only one use, is that correct?
So the green version, the uncommon version has 3 shots. The ancient Starlance has 6 shots.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
I thought when it popped up, it said
Storm
single,
barrier
but okay,
can be
perfect.
useful
So
if
you
there's
can use it at
an
least a
ionic
couple
storm.
times before it's done.
No,
Yeah,
what is
not
it?
a lot of shots,
It's like
but
a
not easy to hit things with, but
bunch of stuff
like I said,
happening
you can blow open a door, you
in
can shoot
space.
out a window, and it goes through shields too. It hits 2 things in a line, so that means it can go through the shields and punch a hole in that, and then hit something behind it. And that hole in the shield stays for a while too, so you can use the Starlance
I did
to
not
open
know
up
that.
a hole in the shields for your teammates to shoot through with the turrets too. So there's a lot of good setup stuff. You can like shoot through a security.
Oh, we're
door,
watching Team
right,
Average
as your
Jonas
other
again.
teammates
That's
are about
5
to
up.
Go through it and infiltrate. The Starlance is kind of like a key to unlocking a lot of really interesting strats.
So Team Knight is going to be the ones to watch
Jonas. We see 5 up
on this
again
one.
on our sneaky boy. We see Gerbifer on that Sal, I believe, who can do all of those resource recycling to get those extra stuff. And then Keo and Jonas both sharing the same prospector there. I'm assuming for those heavy infiltrations.
Yeah, that's the Ion, right? That's the one with the big forearm dude who can bust.
Damn, this team is so fighting head to head filled.
Things you can put stuff into the processor on your ship that you wouldn't normally be able to do and get cool items back from it. And then 5 up on the Moffs, right? Pure aggression.
Oh, wow.
It looks like they've already found another enemy team, but also it should be noted that they know where the artifact is.
Yeah, and there's a lot of time before that artifact can be taken to the Wildgate. It's good to have that info, but I think
Yeah, you don't want to pick up the artifact and reveal it to the rest of everyone.
They don't want any part of this, but you can see Jen there boosting their own ship. And remember,
they want to. Yeah. They're right. They're right to chase this. Yeah.
If they can run to the back with
the laser ram. This is
a great start to that ship to ship combat.
Well put by Doa.
Oh, 100%. And it looks like...
Oh, also, with the probes, you can scan enemy ships and see how many resources they have. You can see what their ice count is.
Again, they were talking about doing it earlier, but there we get to see the strat in action. The tractor beam is a handheld item.
Oh, and they've got a shotgun too? I forget what it's called. It's it's like a spread shot.
Oh my goodness.
Dodging that asteroid.
Yeah, I'm going.
I think they already have this team dead.
Oh, 100%.
Getting that repair drone is so good. Maybe what is she, Sal? I think she is.
Collision alert. Oh, they hit the ice.
Oh, a Moffs.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I am Bipala. So this is the problem with focusing too much on ship to ship. Is you get exposed super hard.
Reactor, so a little bit of a maintenance needing to be done right now to get the ship back on their side.
Got him.
Nice.
Let's see. Is this Team Tatted Poodle that's breaking into Team Joe?
This is Team Towel.
Okay.
Now flying away, trying to escape. So I think that was a really nice little bit of defense by Tatted Poodle and Co. Is that they managed to get onto Jones.
Oh, Tatted Poodle being the Twitch. Yeah. I think they're not out of the woods yet, though. I think they're still in a lot of trouble.
No, absolutely not. It looks like 5 up as we saw before. He's out of grappling charges, but because
he got killed.
Visible, he has plenty of time. Oh, nope, he's going to teleport.
He's in the air. He's low.
Yep.
He's 1 health. He's landing on the top of the
All right,
ship.
you see that fire going there, but that's not like the biggest, the biggest.
Oh my God, they found him?
Nice shot by Knight.
Wait, what? He was cloaked, wasn't he?
After there's 10 or more blazes, or more than 10 blazes, I should say.
We are. Come on. I'll come with you. Come on.
I'm going. Trying to do a little bit of defense from behind as Team Jonas is slowly
Is this a regular
gaining on them?
Yep.
Oh, he's trying to shoot the... Oh my God, he's trying to shoot the prospector with the ship-to-ship cannon. Despite what Doa was saying earlier, you should not be aiming for that. That's just not a winning strat.
To find a good infiltration point, they're getting shot out of the sky before they even.
The other thing is too, very important to note, you can actually with the ship-to-ship stuff target enemy hard points, and you can target turrets.
Wait a second, those are the leeches.
Yeah. If he shoots those leeches, that'll damage the enemy ship. I don't know if he knows or not. Because
I did not know that about the leeches. That's really good to know.
Primed and ready to blow.
Oh, he just turned off the shields. Also, you can drop the shields to fly faster. You can also drop the shields to die faster. I did that. I died real fast.
On the ship too. See that uncontrolled acceleration? That's when something like that's happening.
I'm pretty sure.
Smart there. Okay, we see the respawn timings go.
Wait, hang on.
5 up again,
This team is taking a lot of damage.
Of the defense or repairs, rather, I should say.
This is the
like
team with 5 up.
Stock, but oh no, Team Toast.
Oh shit!
Reship battle going on here.
Yo!
Yes,
Team Toast saw their opportunity to jump Knight.
So I wonder
How is the other team? Oh my god, I really need to know what's going on here. Knight is dead.
And I wonder if we're
the team with 5 up.
Toast versus Team Jonas this early in the game.
I mean, Knight is almost taken out. I think I saw like 5 HP left on that ship right now. So Knight in big trouble. And is that Jonas's ship?
That
is Jonas's ship. That is 5 up and average Jonas's ship.
They're going to go down. 6 HP left, 7 HP. That's definitely them with the laser ram out in front. They are taken.
Yo! But now there's 2 ships next to each other.
Eliminated. And I think they were deemed too big a threat by everyone else.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, based on how well they did in the previous game, I would 100% jump them. That was a man. We already have seen an evolution.
Need to start
God, this shit is so fucking cool.
Toast, because now they are the behemoth in this lobby.
Yeah, very true. I think maybe I think Team Average Jonas might have gotten a little bit too overeager with that laser ram because they didn't have, the greatest outfitting for the rest of their ship.
I agree with Doa.
They thought they had to get an early kill, and it just didn't pan out. And
the other team played around the laser ram extremely well.
They've been doing really well, but that time,
God, that's
maybe
cool as shit.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, I wonder if the third party was what made or break that, because just seeing how they were able to kind of be able to run away a little bit, but they didn't expect the other ship to come in from the right-hand side. And once it did, too many angles to defend from.
That is the danger, right? I mean, really good at fighting 1v1, but fighting 1v2 is a whole different story. And honestly,
it's impossible to fight 1v2
to begin with.
No, not really at all.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing, though, Doa, is that Team Jonas did know where the artifact is. I don't think anyone else has found it yet.
I forgot about that, but I wanted to point it out. But Ovi Lee made it right. Yeah, she's right about that.
So I don't know if we've seen if they've spotted it or not, but I think it might be right. So that means this game might go wild yet. I mean, it will either way because the Wildgate is only about 40% charged, but still. Shock field. Yeah, again, that's.
So what do we think, chat? What do we think about this game so far?
People are boarding you.
I know Infofox is hyped about it.
Double storm barrier.
Are you poofing for a spoofing? What the hell?
Yeah, you probably don't need 2 storm barriers. So sometimes there are these storms in the Reach that are just kind of these areas of fog, cloud. It looks like an electrical storm in space, basically. And if you fly through it, it damages your ship over time. If you have the storm barrier, it does not. So it's good to have that. And then the risk is you've got your storm barrier and somebody comes onto your ship and takes it.
I got the macro.
You should fly through it just to test it out anyways. Come on, let's see it for the stream.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, a lot of times the monolith
You're all in?
Inside of a storm. So
Me
you
too.
Need a storm shield to get in there. You can fly through a storm without a storm barrier, but you're gonna have to be really ready to repair the damage that your ship takes. It's a macro cannon. Firing away. It fires slow, but it hits hard.
Are we sure this is a ship?
Yeah, and I think, is the macro cannon the one that gains damage the further it flies?
That's right. Yeah, I believe that's true.
Yeah.
And it is also the one that I shot the probe with the macro cannon.
That's a huge waste of a macro cannon shot, but nice.
But it is also one that pushes whatever it hits too. If you hit an enemy ship with a macro cannon, you'll bump it a little bit too.
Yeah, a little bit of that bounce back, essentially.
Warpy McWarpface. I love these ship names.
Flying over to this entrance.
I don't know that I'll
co-stream
co-stream the whole thing.
Like,
I feel like more than anything, I wanted to show you guys what this game was about.
Man, that has happened to me so many times where it's just like, oh, well, I don't have any magnet grapples. I'll just like get over there.
3,400 people watching.
Like then you're like, oh, space is large.
Our group has a ton.
It does happen.
Oh wow, this is actually cool, Doa. I had 5 upstream open, but what I didn't know is that they are able to essentially fully spectate after being eliminated. And the spectate actually looks pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't
right.
able to
I mean, you
spectate
can
before.
spectate after you've been
Looks like
eliminated,
Eve
and,
Roblox.
Once that becomes a more robust part of the game too, that is going to be amazing. Hey, it's the dinosaur guys.
I think it's a lot more.
Dinosaur guys yet. Doa, fill me in because I need to know.
You cannot stop those lasers. By the way, they just
Oh, okay.
they're just on a
Honestly,
timer.
valid.
As far as I know,
They're scary. Archosaur. Okay.
Archosaur?
the NPCs have a lot of love put into them as well. Like in terms of
Wow. Okay, I love
design
it.
so far.
It says disable
I think the
teleporters.
NPCs
Now, I
are pretty
know we
neat,
have a
like the
lore
PvE
guide
targets.
somewhere in our Discord, but I'm gonna make my own lore from them. They're trying to.
Oh
escape
my
a
God!
planet
Look at
of
how much that
dinosaurs
just
and have accidentally
moved
found
the
themselves
ship.
in space. Boom! I've rewritten.
Yo,
the
Towel
lore.
is dead.
The final sequel to Jurassic Park, Dinosaurs in Space.
Jeff Goldblum is just gonna appear and start cartwheeling through space in an astronaut suit.
Jeff Goldblum is the artifact.
Ni Hao Fine shit just did so much work.
Oh my goodness, 4 people being taken down by, I don't know who Ni Hao Fine is. I'm guessing that might be Masayoshi. I think that's Masayoshi.
No, Masayoshi is Masayoshi.
I couldn't tell you, but what an ID.
I'm surprised they allowed this person to
Sleepy
use that
is
ID.
Ni Hao.
There you go. All right. Meanwhile,
Just keep shooting. You got them. Just shoot them.
Towel right now. 14 HP left on that ship right now.
Yeah, they got
I
him.
don't think they're gonna
It's
make it out
over.
there. They try to
A big hole in the
do a
shields.
boost, but that's just too much damage coming in.
Just get him. Just shoot. What are you doing?
No, 4 HP.
Why are you-
This tatted poodle that's trying to run away, but they need to get off the steering wheel and get on the guns because
No.
they're getting
He,
gunned down right now.
Ovili is wrong about that. Getting on the guns does nothing there. You have to
Lunatic and the rest of the
you have to
crew
try
have
and
been
evade,
eliminated.
but I mean it's
In
not going to
fourth
happen,
place, so
obviously.
3 ships remaining in this game now as Disguised Toast makes for the core.
Nice work, guys.
Oh yeah, pour one out.
Oh,
for
no,
Team
afterburner
Tatted
fuel.
Poodle. Looks like they are now currently trying to restock all their supplies on Team Disguised Toast. And actually,
That's the other thing too that's really
swap
nice is
up
that
their
when you
ship
kill an
from the
enemy
last
ship,
game.
you grab
you're
good
right.
supply. Like you can restock with them. You can take their weapons.
Or the scout now, I believe. Oh no, that's not the scout. That is.
Oh,
No,
bomb
it's the
cannon.
scout
Oh,
has okay.
that's a
So I
nice
remember the
upgrade.
scout being a lot
Okay, so I think every team is going to want to have a
smaller,
Sal.
and the Resource
to,
upcycler or recycler was
Yeah,
right
resource
next to the little
upcycle.
helmy helm.
Yeah, the processor. I'd have to take a look. Like I said, I'm not like intimately familiar with all the ship interiors. That
Doa,
might
there
be-
will be a quiz at the end of the class.
I know, right? What? Turn around, look at your ship.
Make sure you guys are putting the turbine things, the little.
So you've got 4 ships in the game right now. Bastion's a big tanky one, Scout's a fast one, then you've got the Hunter, which is kind of your average starter ship, kind of a little bit.
And then the
good at
battleship.
everything. And then you've got the Privateer, which is your big, all the cannons in front kind of PvP ship.
Yeah, it looks like right now Team Miss Ash Rocks.
Why does this person only have like a Batman, a reverse Batman?
Buff up their ship because again, they are
look.
going to need it against Team Toast, who is currently going through and just absolutely decimating every single ship that crosses their path. Jonas gone, Poodle gone. Who is next?
Yeah, exactly. Disguised Toast definitely. Their team is.
I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for this game. Like I've told you so many times, but
That's a Privateer right there that they're flying around in.
probably a Nick Merckx fan.
So we'll see if they
I'm
find
trying
the comm
to-
station.
This person that's streaming.
Because I feel like Bakey's birds in the background keep trying to talk to us. Have you heard them?
Reminder that I will be
Just hear
covering
them
KSL
screeching.
tonight
I
in
love
like
it. They're
4
cheering
hours,
on
but I
their
am
own.
going to be.
But here it goes. We're going back to. Oh no! They locked themselves in.
Wait, what?
He's breaking. They're coming through the windows.
Kill the driver. I'm breaking him. They're broke. I can after. Just shoot. Yeah.
All right.
Who is this that we're watching right now?
Can they cause more damage? It looks like they can. That beam doing a ton, 100-yard range. But man, if you get there, you are going to do some serious wrecking of the other ship in Bloomfilter, trying to steer out
You can
of the
see
way.
the hole in the
A lot of guns in
shields.
the front, though.
Oh my god, they just blasted the entire shields off the
to
front. The
see.
entire
We
front of the
wanna see these
ship
two
is
teams going at it
shieldless
right now.
in
We see
Seattle.
Sneaky
Oh!
currently slamming on the helm,
That was cool as
stalling
hell.
the ship, lowering the shields, dying. But still, that's enough.
Yep, that's right. They're just bumping into him. That's a lot of fire. All right. That is
Oh
a
man,
lot of fire.
I have no idea what is happening right now, but both ships are getting absolutely blasted.
Air drones help a lot with that, but,
Me too,
you
me
can
too.
see
I
some
really like it in
permanent damage was
Infofox.
done. That's got to be repaired. Meanwhile, some ships firing unopposed, the turrets from the side, and both of these ships taking a ton of damage.
Oh my gosh, they are right next to each other, and honestly, the HP.
This is pure chaos. I legit can't follow this. This is so much chaos. So unlike any game that I can even remember, my brain actually feels like it can't keep up with everything that is happening, and I feel tired after a couple games of this.
They're trying to find some good
It's like,
laser shots
this is
because the ships are,
exhausting.
again, right
And
freaking
that's
next to
so
each other.
cool.
One really good man turret can do a lot of damage, and that's exactly what Astrocross is trying
Oh
to
man,
do.
no! Stop shooting! You're not even hitting them.
These ships are hugging it out, right? I mean, it's,
Get out of there.
Usually, you're worried about your ship.
Either communicate to your pilot to turn the ship, or don't shoot from that gun. You're literally achieving nothing.
Face on the run now, only about half HP remaining. So, I would say as this combat continues right now, Disguise Toastin team having the better of it, but it's still anybody's game at this point. This is a close one.
Absolutely. If they
Oh,
can
this is about to be a
escape,
big
then they
infiltrate.
have time to kind of like recollect, regroup.
Overload
because
reactor.
after
Wait, where's the
Team
rest of the?
Jonas
Where are the
died, we
defenders?
still haven't seen anyone who
Hello?
has the artifact on their radar, but here
Oh,
comes the
God.
overloaded reactor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is something you can do. This is so bullshit.
The only other person who was trying to fix it. Is he just going to camp it?
Yeah, you can't, but that's the thing. Oh, there's Samo, though. Oh, Samo saw him. Yeah. So you can't sneak around when there's an enemy big-eared MFer there.
They do need to stop the overload on the reactor. Okay.
That was a lot of damage they just took. I'm pretty sure they had like a 30 HP advantage. Now it's not less. It's like not even 10. That was a huge infiltrate. Now they can maybe just fight head-to-head straight up. Oh, that macro cannon is big, though.
Yeah, you can swap between the two.
They're actually ahead in HP now.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna cancel that.
I can go mine some ice or some shit.
Oh, that is a bomb
If you
cannon.
turn to the right,
Uh-oh.
wait, if you turn,
Oh,
turn
All right.
go left, go left.
That can do a lot of damage.
The more I watch this game, the more I realize they're trying to sell the idea of what this game could be than an actual finished product that knows what it wants to be. I disagree with that strongly. I think this game
Masayoshi
knows that it...
switching between 3 different turrets at the same time, trying to shoot and do as much damage as possible. You hear, give them hell in the background from this
Oh my god,
team.
they actually turned this
30
entire
HP left. Again, they
fight.
only
Wait,
have
was it Warpy
53
McWarface that was
themselves,
ahead
but right
or
now, they're not the ones
behind?
who are under attack. Wow,
No, they
Freely
were...
finding an instant kill and going for
Oh,
the
damn.
second is
That's kind of sick. The trap helping a lot, though.
Oh, the trap. Sensor trap was waiting for him, but he got 2 before he was
Yeah,
able
no,
to,
I think that
be
they
repelled there.
want this
Sky
game to
Stoker definitely
be
wins the most
multiple
entertaining
different
crew
things at
award so
once,
far.
depending on how you want to play things.
Absolutely.
So what is StarCraft 2's biggest issue right now?
Yep.
And what are many games' big issues?
Oh, they're edge of the map. You got to be careful there.
You have to play the game a certain way, or it's not viable.
There is a top
What they're
and
trying to
bottom
do
of the map.
is make this game have many different viable styles. And I think that they have done an excellent job of that so far. I think right now the boarding is a little bit too strong.
Did we kill the intruder?
All right, we're swapping back
But
to
I
Team
think it
Astrocross
depends
as
completely
POV.
on
We're
how
looking
you
at
play.
Luke at the
And I
moment.
think, once again,
He's
so
doing
much of
a
this is
lot
viable. The
of
game is,
repairing, trying to just
in my opinion... Oh. Okay. Incredibly well designed.
Masayoshi. He is relentless, Doa.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him try to fire through that hole in the ship. Meanwhile, Shonik with another
Oh.
infiltration here. Trying to break through the windows. Oh, but there's people waiting for him on the outside.
Oh, that was a good teleport. He was about to die, and he recognized it.
Meanwhile, Warpy McWarface on the run here. Yeah,
What
that's
are
not
we
gonna do
doing?
as
Why
much
are we
damage,
shooting
but,
the ship itself?
You can feel good about shooting at the enemy ship, I suppose. Either way, I mean, if I'm warping with warp face, if I'm Axel Cross's ship, I am trying to get out of here as fast as I can. But they're turning towards him. All 6 turrets brought to bear, or at least.
Well, no, you can only bring 3
anyway.
turrets to bear.
But can they make this?
Because they
work?
shoot 2 straight out the front, 2 to the right, 2 to the left.
The ship turning away.
Oh my god, the melee range is huge. The melee plus shield?
Sleepy with the melee, absolutely.
God damn, there are so many things about this that are
The
so...
team's defenses, he's trying to hunt them down. He's
Oh
been
my god, he's
doing
getting
damage.
so many kills with the melee!
Wow, so close to a 3-peat on spawn. He's doing a ton of damage. He's doing great distraction, especially while Toast
That
is
is
trying to pilot the ship.
bonkers.
John is getting those turrets ready. Collision alert. We're going to see how this plays out.
Also, there's an emergency brake when you pilot. It's super useful.
But it still continues to be Toast with a little bit of an advantage in here. They've got more HP on their ship. They've got the enemy on the run. They're inside the ship right now. Ooh, sensor trap stops him here. And I think he's going to get...
Why did Samo just stop shooting there?
That's right.
That's good comms from Toast saying someone needs to come back and help me. It sounds like there's people in
More
the ship.
Warpy McWarpface is
They've shut down the
super dead, I
reactor
think.
overload on Team Astacross, which is good. Sleepy again.
Astacross. There's an Astacross.
He's going for the melee kill. There's
Aztec
one.
Cross.
Find 2.
Or Aztec
No,
Ross.
before he's taken down.
I guess that's pretty close to
Held up
Astacross.
on the ramp a little bit, but
That's funny.
Either way, I mean, Warpy McWarpface, the ship, the little ship that could, 20 HP and a dream right now, but that is a bomb trap being brought in by Chubbs here. Can he install it?
Oh my god,
Is
there's...
this the secret third party?
It might be, yeah. Looks like
They
there's a third
are
party.
actually just about to try and
Coming
clean
in.
up the
Looks like
2.
it's Chubbs
Bloomfilter's
making
like, fuck
full
that.
through is
You're
there,
gonna kill these
trying to
guys?
finish off Warpy McWarpface, but they're going to have another ship to contend with if they do that. You don't want to kill the weak ship too quick if you're not ready to fight the other one.
But the other one's so already super weak. Bloomfilter is like... This is an amazing time for Deep Dish to come in and just jump this this combat.
Big boys in this lobby. I know
Warpy McWarpface, yeah, they just got blown up.
Another ship eliminated.
I mean, they were already dead.
But guess what?
But
they are right next to each other.
3rd place? Okay, yeah. I think Bloomfilter should, unless they are way better than the other team, like skill-wise, Deep Dish should be able to just win this game.
Yeah, no one has the artifact yet. You can hear them talking about it, but you know what you do now, Avali? You put a clamp jet on the wreck of the destroyed ship, and you boost it into the other enemy ship.
Oh, Doa, that's such a sick play.
You totally can. You totally can do that. Or you can just go to the enemy
That is
ship and crash
actually
the
so
wrecked
cool.
bulk of the destroyed ship into their ship that way.
Expecting to not look cartoony? I think they just wanted to be approachable.
Because you've got like an evil mastermind way of thinking. I would never want to be against you, brother. You scare me. Oh, wait a second.
Lots of fun stuff in this game.
Well, it might be, but like placeholder assets don't mean that the game is not ready. It just means.
Team Miss Ash Rocks wants to be a little dirty at the moment and wants to try to hunt them down.
For example,
they are the last 2 teams remaining.
Stormgate. The issues are not that the visuals aren't great.
Nope, they're already back on the ship. Never mind.
I thought we were going to get more of a. I thought we were.
For me, I actually do like the visuals here. I think the visual clarity is quite good, which is the most important thing. It's crazy that the Wildgate isn't even open yet.
The Wildgate, rather, is almost open. Musical.
I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna find this fucking artifact. I'm gonna walk it in myself. Fuck the ship.
Okay. You gotta be in the ship, sorry.
No, actually I don't.
I asked about this, and you can't actually just fly the artifact in by yourself.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Hides the artifact.
Yes, here's the problem. If they find it, they can beeline straight for it as well.
Yeah, we need to stay near the gate, I think.
I love it. I love the tension here because neither team knows where the artifact is.
We could just kill them.
But whoever finds it first has a distinct advantage now.
I don't know why that was so hard, but
I like this man's work.
They might grab it at the last second or something.
Good comms.
Deep Dish should just be going after them 100%.
Can you scan them or no?
I don't know why they didn't go for the chase. Unless
22 fuel, 43 ice.
That is a lot of ice. They should be healing up on cooldown.
That is a great thing to take note of too. Is that when you scan an enemy ship, it does give you the readout on what resources they have access to, which is also something that's important for informing. Do I want to fight this ship or not? You know.
Oh, absolutely. Can they heal up their damage? Can they run away from me pretty fast?
They're probing as well.
It's vital.
Okay, they are healing on cooldown.
Get
Yeah,
up
so
there and probe. If you're not probing,
Keep your eyes
you're not
peeled.
living.
Where the fuck are these?
Probe is love, probe is life.
That's right.
They're coming in from our.
Making sure to keep that reactor cool. You can see the little cooldown on the button there, and every time it runs out, you can hit it and use some of that ice to heal your ship back up again.
Yeah. What are they yelling at? One sec. I want to hear this.
They're really low. They're really low. I don't know if they have the artifact. How can I tell?
They're not really low. They're at 105 HP. They're lower. But this is why they should have gone after them right away.
That they have their shields down.
Oh, they're really low physically. Oh, okay.
Pretty hot. Like maybe we should just.
Think they're gonna find it?
Okay. We have the same health.
Pretty
They don't have.
I don't think this is going to try and be an esports game, and I don't think it should, Gary Arganis. I think this would be a huge mistake to try and make it an esport. I think Twitch Rivals events, I think they should run one of these every, like, couple months. I think it's going to be a really great... maybe it will be. I don't know.
I think disengage for now.
Let's board them. Let's board. I think we
I'm
win.
already on. I'm already on.
The fight.
Here we go.
Man to man, Sean, get up, cannon, fight. Human, board fight, board fight.
Oh, wow. God, okay.
Oh my God.
Nihao Fine is actually
Go overload that reactor, man.
going crazy.
I don't think he knows where it is.
Where the reactor is? I hope he does.
I also hope he does. He ran by it at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, they're resurrecting on the enemy ship.
Oh, luckily they do have the pinpoint on the map letting them know.
Yep. That's a bomb trap. You can definitely install that on their ship and try to blow it up. Yeah, oh, this is so good.
They're
Putting the
working
bomb
on
trap
it.
in there. Oh, did he get it in there?
No, he was trying to rip
did
out
get it in
another
there,
hard
but
point.
can't they
He didn't
remove
get
it?
it in. He was,
Yeah, you need to do it pretty quick.
it's hard to get an overview of the game state. They will need to build an interface for watching stuff if they're gonna do this.
Yeah, I agree with chat right now. The shields being down is definitely stressing me out here. Get those shields up.
Oh, also you can damage enemy engines, which is big.
But it's you know what's better?
It's hard to get an overview of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Top right shows. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It shows how far along the Wildgate is. It shows how many ships remain. But it doesn't necessarily... There will need to be an overview, a observer interface that shows resources, HP of all ships, and who is alive. But that is so much stuff. You're going to have to be able to toggle it on and off.
With all of these space leeches, because I've noticed that there's still a lot on Toast's thing. If you
maybe
shoot
even
the
number
leeches
of
on your own
fires.
ship, do they do damage?
Nope. It's only if an enemy shoots a charged leech on your ship. You can clear them off your own ship without worrying.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So then
you definitely want to
should,
do that.
yeah, take extermination.
Yeah. Honest. Well, I mean, this isn't even an interface. This is literally them just following the streams. They're just taking the views of the streams, and the fact that it's still reasonably easy to follow is a good thing. Oh my God, he killed both turrets. That's insane.
Rocket launcher too.
How smart.
Yeah. I mean, that is just like pure shit.
Bloom Filter seems like they are.
Sleepy is the infiltrating Chad, I'd say right now, for Team Toast. Every single
Who
time
is this that
there's
we're
an
following right now?
infiltration, Sleepy is running in, meleeing 3 people.
Chubbington, Masayoshi, and Nihao Fine are, and Bakey are the big
overloading the reactor.
fighters.
That just gives you yet another timer that could kill you to worry about.
Cannoning them in the meantime? Canning them at this point. Yeah, you should just keep canning them while we do this.
83 HP for the Toast ship.
They've been on 83 HP for a very long time. The other team was at full HP. Deep Dish is getting rocked.
They're 104. They're healing. They're healing.
Yeah, I think you gotta rise a little bit now. You're a little bit too close to the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Wildgate's open, but nobody's even found the artifact. This
Infiltrating chat.
Yeah, again, because these are the last 2 teams, I think they should just go for it, for an all-out war. I think that Team Toast should have a little bit more confidence in their skills and say, like, nah, man, let's take them out early.
Yeah, we'll find out. It seems like they want
Yeah,
to,
whoever
but
Nihao
these
Fine
ships are
is, they
so
are
beat up
popping
right now.
off super,
93
super
to
hard.
97 HP. That's basically even. And
What did he
here's
just
Sleepy
use
again,
to
trying get out of the
zoom?
ship. He's good at taking out a few
Wait, what
people,
the hell did he
but
just
gotta
do?
some lasting damage.
He just yeeted so fast. Oh my God, he's killing stuff so fast.
Pick 1. Can he find 2? Oh, the shield goes up. That shield is so difficult for people to deal with.
Yeah, that's right. That barrier is really, really nice. And again, having a Samo defending on your ship is really, really powerful. Again, because it heals after it takes out enemy prospects.
Is there a way to carry momentum off a ship somehow? I don't know. Momentum in this game is very powerful.
Kind of like your person that stays behind.
God, the shield. I did not realize how good the shield was. The shield is insanely strong.
And listen, it's playing out
That's an S
how Joe
tier.
said it would in his interview. He's the pilot. He's flying around.
Oh my God, he just flew right into them.
Take care of the rest.
They're going for it. All right, he hits the ice. They're going for the healing right away here, but
Go, 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 go.
that is a lot of damage to your ship too. You got to follow it up.
If we overload, does it do
I'm going quiet, Joe. I need to
If
hear
we
this.
overload, does it do damage? One of these teams is... They don't even know what is happening.
It's gonna be hard because they're right underneath.
That is unfortunate. Remember that Bloomfilter started this fight with less HP than they have now. And the other team had full maxed out HP. The skill diff is monstrous.
Yeah,
Oh, that ship's dead.
Take a while for me to
All right,
Man,
it
there
looks
was
like
so
toast.
much hype, and then nothing.
I mean, that just enormous amount of damage done by the ramming, and you could see Disguised Toast crew was ready to repair the damage to their ship. Right when it happened, you saw he ran right over the reactor and hit the coolant, and that makes a difference. It was just a great plan. If you're going to ram the enemy ship, you can see it. The damage is big, but they were ready.
Yeah, they were prepared to combat and to repair, rather, all of the damage.
How is
just
Deep Dish
from
still
the
alive, though?
huge
I'm
collision, but it looks like
They're actually
this
recovering,
team,
kind
Miss
of?
Ash Rock's able to do so. It doesn't appear.
Maybe I spoke too soon here because they've been healing pretty quick. They managed to get a good angle to avoid some of the turret fire, and they're still in bad
Yeah, I
shape,
actually
real
don't
bad
know
shape,
how
but they're not quite dead yet.
the graphics are basically Subnautica.
Oh, they
I actually
see
don't know
Sweetie
that
on the outside, they're able to take him down.
I never
Once
played
Sleepy
Subnautica.
goes
I don't know what it looks
down,
like exactly,
that's one of
but
the biggest threats essentially
True.
mitigated.
I'm kind of wondering how much ice both ships have at this point, because this fight has been going long enough that one of these...
yeah, they might be out of ice. That's a really great point from Doa.
Yeah, and I doubt that they're sending one person out to just go refill that.
You literally
So
cannot.
it may come down to a resource war.
Oh God.
Yeah, it does a lot of times for sure.
Cannons, man, cannons. They're on our left.
Ice up, ice up, ice is up. Left cannon.
Doa, are we kind of sideways for a reason or tilted for a reason when we see other people? Is it because the ship itself is tilted?
Yes, if you run into something, it can just like tip the ship off its...
Okay, yeah, they still got them. They realized guns were going to win this game. Okay, yeah, they got them. They got them. It's
That's
over.
a lot of damage. The shields are down. That might be it. That is it. And Disguised Toast and his crew claim victory.
That was kind of sick.
Ship remaining, and that means
How many
that
different
one
paths to a
ship
victory
is
are
the
there?
winner.
2.
Yes, you are the last.
But the thing is, like, destroying the enemy ship, there's... Oh, yeah, exactly. There are a lot of ways to make it happen. You can focus entirely on ship to ship.
No one had the artifacts. It spelled it out for them. Had to.
You can weigh in entirely ship to ship. You can focus on... and even then, if you find the right stuff, the right weapons, you can shoot from very far away with like sniper cannons, or you can focus on laser ram or shotgun or whatever. Like I forget what the name of the shotgun one is, but it's like a scatter cannon. Scatter cannon. Yeah, so it shoots like 8 or 10, maybe even 12 little things that are really, really good. It's spread out massively, but if you're in close range, it doesn't have enough time to spread out and miss. It will just scatter on the enemy shields and does a crazy amount of damage if the shields are down. You can, focus on more mid-range or long-range ship to ship. You can get... What else can you do? You can get like engage from far. Well, actually, you can wait until your enemies are farming a what would you even call them? There's a bunch of different places on the map that you like go into physically, first person shooter wise, and you try and farm resources from there. So while people are off the ship, you can sneak on, do something like plant a bomb, which will do 20 damage if it goes off, and then also overload the reactor, then teleport everyone back from the ship. And then with that big advantage in HP, then you go for the ship-to-ship fight with just a huge start. Yeah. And then you can just go pure ship invasion. Yeah. It's really quite interesting. I wonder if Dave would like shooting fishies. Wonder if they could do a map that's exactly the same concept and game mechanics, but in like deep sea. I don't know, but like probably. I think that's going to do it for me for now. Just because... yeah, no WoW. I mean, I actually do want to, but I'm tired and I have to, I have a meeting right now, a pretty important meeting. Yeah, and I got to eat, but KSL will be at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. EST. Yeah, I'm also pretty tired. Once again, I did not sleep super great last night. So yeah, 3.5 hours from now, KSL will happen. Do I want to stream before that? Because I do want to do Wailing Caverns again. And I just got Rend buff. I'm level 23. I got some of the quests for Wailing Caverns, but I didn't get 99-year-old port. I still need 11 more deviate hides. I still need... What else do I need? Somehow we didn't get all of the... what do you call it? The deviant eradication. So you need to kill like 7 of 4 different things. Somehow the group I was in didn't get that one. Also, I didn't get like any loot from Wailing Cavern. So I could still get the Mutinous Scale Breastplate. I could still get the... Oh, wow, there's another thing happening. I'll just look at it for now. I didn't get the Mutinous Scale Breastplate. I didn't get the staff because I didn't get... Oh, I didn't have the Leaders of the Fang quest, which means I couldn't even get the Crescent Staff as a weapon from there to basically keep me going until level 26. Because at level 26, I have the Merciless Axe ready to go. Oh, this was the... Okay, this was their like, oh, here's the best moment. I was like, what is this? Mixu, how broken is the DT? You're talking about the Infiltrator for Wildgate? Moths? It feels strong. But it is not actually as strong as I thought. I think the most powerful tools so far are the personal shield that you like drop. From what I've seen with the melee guy, actually seems really, really strong. I was saying to the people I was playing with that the melee guy seems really strong because the bonus damage versus hard points and versus physical ships, and using it to like break glass and then go from there is really freaking strong. Like it is really, really, really strong. I am legit so excited about this game. I really think this is going to be some of the most fun you can have. Okay, they've got the like who won stuff. Disguised Toast, Canadian the Third. Oh, Canadian the Third did not win. So who has won the most? Canadian the Third. Damn. That's kind of sick. And then other than that, it's been a lot of different winners, which is kind of cool. The ending of Average Jonas versus Canadian the Third was so freaking cool. Team... I feel a little bad for Tatted Poodle and Team Deer. I'm going to be honest, if I was in this, because there's prizes for first to first, and then second to fourth gets the same amount, and then there's nothing for fifth, I would probably be playing a little bit turtley. I would definitely not want to be the first ship out. That is for damn sure. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's like, I think each... What was the prize pool? God, I wish so badly that I got the chance to do this. But I mean, these are... It's hard to get into Twitch Rivals, I think. Yeah, it's first place gets $600 for the team, so 150 buckies for first. Oh, never mind. They made it second to fifth. Oh, okay. So then there's no difference. Okay. I think that's probably the right call. Oh, so then just for participating. Oh, okay. Never mind. Every streamer gets like a minimum of just shy of like $500. So then it's basically all pride on the line. The difference between winning and getting last is $31.25 a person. So even if you win everything, you're getting 600 buckies as a player. And if you lose everything, you're getting whatever 118.75 times 4 is. Normally I do math on stream, but this game has me like tired. But yeah, Mixer, are we gonna play? Are we gonna play when the beta drops again? Are you gonna play? Did you get into the beta actually? Like the one coming up. You're gonna play? Does this game have server selection? I don't think so. I can ask if the emails should have been sent out yet. All right, I'm going to call it for now. KSL will be in a little bit. Oh, yeah, I'm too tired to... I can't believe how much this game takes out of me just to watch it. There's so much to follow. It actually... So, like, I have... Y'all make fun of me for it, and you're right, too. I have, like, intense squirrel brain. Or sorry, intense golden retriever brain, like squirrel. The most ADHD. I have all of it. I think I might have actually been patient 0 for ADHD. But yeah, this game keeps my brain so stimulated, it is bonkers. It is actually crazy how much there is just going on at all times. Like, it actually just gets me so wired. Same? Yeah. Is Sal actually almost done, by the way? I know he hit his goal. Wait, is he still live? He's done? Yo, he's finally free. When did he just go offline? Damn, that's huge. Sal finally free. Wait, when did he finish the game? Late afternoon? When did he finish the horror game? Did he like chip away at it on stream? What is happening right here? They're just they're fighting NPCs? What do you call? There's creeps. They're fighting creeps. That's going to be the best way to describe it. Is that right? Is that right to call it creeping? He face tanked it in one session. Goddamn. Must have been a short game. Must have been a very short game. All right. I am going to cut the stream for now. Stream done. We will be back. Yeah, in like 3.5 hours at latest. Once again, maybe I might be back a fair bit earlier and try and do Wailing Caverns before KSL starts. The problem, of course, with that is that I don't know how long Wailing Caverns is going to take me just to find a group, for example. I would assume probably not that long because I am a tank and I'm like level 23, so I'm pretty well set up to do it. And it's like, if I were to come back, let's say at like 9 p.m., that would be not so bad. Regardless, I've yapped for a while. I am super excited about this game. Go Shadowfang Keep and not Wailing Caverns. You're too old for that. I mean, there's still so much value for me to do Wailing Caverns, though, because I didn't finish the quests. Like, I still have, what is not 99-year-old port, Deviate Hides, Deviate Eradication, and Leaders of the Fang. I still have 4 of the quests to do. Like, after Wailing Caverns, I might be level 24, which would be really, really nice. And there's potential for a big damage upgrade. There's potential for a big upgrade to my chest. Well, actually, not even potential for a damage upgrade. There just will be. Because if I finish Leaders of the Fang, you get the Crescent Staff or whatever. Yeah. Okay. That's enough yapping. Bye-bye. But I do want to do Shadowfang Keep, and I want to get the Baron Silverlane's seal, the ring. God, I want that ring so bad. All right. Bye-bye for like the 7th time. But for real this time. Thanks for stream. Thank you for tuning in. And I am very much looking forward to this game. It will be going into its next beta. When does it start? When does it start on? It doesn't start on Monday. I want to say it starts on the 10th. I think it starts on the 10th. Okay. Bye-bye.